What's going on, everybody? My name's Salvatore Sabraca. This is A Little Dicey Dungeons and Dragons. I am your dungeon master here and forevermore until the day that you guys make me take one too many full drinks on this show. I pass out and they're unable to revive me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty tough. But that's on you, chat. That's on you. Anyways, we've only got a few. So stupid. We've only got a few announcements before we screw the DM.
Save it for later.
Oh, baby.
This is ridiculous.
It's gotta be my dad.
No, it was dark. It was dark.
God damn it. We're not even playing
That's
yet.
amazing.
I'll remember.
He's like, we're canceling the
Keeping it for
stream.
later. I love it.
Well, that's hilarious.
That's
Well,
the first thing I'm writing down.
screw the DM.
Yeah, make sure he honors it.
What word? Okay, so we Jesus Christ. We only have a few announcements this morning. Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Wow.
None of us have slept.
I'm back in school.
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube later and it's morning,
it could be the morning. You're
Maybe
welcome.
it
Yeah,
is.
I'm thinking about you.
enjoy those eggs.
What? Oh, yeah, for breakfast.
Yeah.
None of them can see you. They can only see me, so they're only hearing what you guys are saying.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
weird.
it. But speaking of that, we're gonna kick it on over to you, Garrett. You can tell us a little bit about our social medias.
Ladies and gentlemen, this morning I have to tell you about all of our social media.
Oh, boy.
Today's forecast is a Twitter.
Today's forecast. Fuck you.
All
I
right.
can't even
all
hold
right.
it together.
Today's forecast is a Twitter, a YouTube, a TikTok, I almost said Vine, and Instagram, and Tumblr. I always have to remember the Tumblr. Just for the record, for our TikTok and our Tumblr, it's just a little dicey. For the rest, it's a little dicey D&D. YouTube is going to have our VODs. Twitter is going to be me being sassy and doing whatever I want because no one else really checks up on me. And so is Instagram if you want to see some goose hate today.
Yeah, fuck those geese.
Fuck those geese. Hell yeah.
They're important.
Thank you, brother. I would kill a
North
goose and feel
American geese are
nothing.
terrifying and stupid.
I need to be clear about that. If you give me a brick and a goose in the same room, I'm gonna beat the brick with the goose until the goose dies.
If I was in a room with a goose,
Anyway,
Adolf
follow us on
Hitler, and
social
had two
media.
guns,
I shoot a goose twice.
Is that what they mean when you order like a brick chicken?
Wait, I've never heard of that. What is a
really?
brick chicken?
I think it's where they get like a hot stone or something, and it's like a way of cooking it.
No.
But I'm just imagining
Chicken
this-
over the brick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just.
No, that's not what they
Of
mean.
course not.
Well, to save us from that thought, Jenna, why don't you tell us about our channel points?
Okay. So, our channel's really cool. We have these things that are called channel points, but we call them gold pieces. You can earn them by hanging around here, watching the show, and participating in the chat, and then you can use them for stuff that's, well, on the one hand, just fun, or things that actually impact the plot. For instance, you can give advantages to your favorite players. You can give disadvantage to the DM, which you've already done
That's
already
such
today.
bullshit.
Thank you so much. We're saving it for later. And then you can make our sorcerer Wild Surge. You can create a non-player character of your own that we will drop into our world and interact with in a variety of ways. New stuff. Okay, you can rescue us from peril if we're like really on the brink of death, and other stuff that Sal has told us about recently.
Well, there's 2 wild magic surges now, remember?
Yeah, there's different ways to Wild Surge.
Yeah, do you know, Jenna? Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Atta girl.
There's different tables that you can order up a Wild Surge on. One of them costs more money than the other one does, and they're both crazy shit.
Okay, so it's
do whatever
Wild
you
Magic
want.
Savage
No, one of them's
is the
basic
more
shit.
expensive
Wild
one.
Magic Surge.
Savage.
The Savage Wild Magic Surge is 3,000 gold coins, and the usual Wild Magic Surge that we use when Indigo is usually just doing whatever is 1,000 gold pieces.
And that's still a mix of like positive and negative, right?
Oh, yeah,
It's already a
That's
crazy
more
table.
extreme.
It's just crazier.
Okay.
If you want to see, Indigo light up in a burst of flames and become like a fire god, then roll the Savage. If you want to see everyone be immediately stunned and paralyzed for like an X amount of time around him, roll on the Savage.
You want to turn me blue for 5 episodes?
That's just
the
the
regular
normal.
That's from the regular table.
If
If you want to
someone
see
to
the
grow
whole
next to
Dicey
them?
crew do a naked lap, Savage.
Savage Wild Surge, yeah. Yeah, the Savage Wild Surge blends into real life too, yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that's what makes it Savage.
Yeah, very cool. All right.
So we like it when you do that. Please do that. It's fun for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Have fun.
Oh, Michaela, go on me real quick.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a quick
Ooh.
thing about that. So, about the new rewards, unfortunately, I neglected to go into the Stream Elements store system for the Stream Elements points to be able to redeem those. So you still cannot redeem the new rewards on Stream Elements yet. However, I actually think that that's kind of a better way to introduce them. Maybe for the first 2 weeks, all of the new rewards that you'll get, so we can pace them out, or you know what I mean, pace them so that people aren't just like doing crazy shit all the time. Next week they will be available, and you can use your roulette and your gifted rewards from Stream Elements on those new ones.
So it's kind of like ordering off menu right now.
Exactly, it's ordering off menu right now,
Yeah.
but you can use it with our usual gold points on the channel. They are still available.
If
then,
you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's the secret.
But Michaela, why don't we send it over to Matthew so he can tell us about our Discord?
It's me. It's me. Let me tell you about our Discord. That's where we debate things such as what D&D classes is your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Also where
Rex, if
we
you will.
unearth the fact that Dark Marksman is actually the Dark Lord himself. And what else do we do? Oh, there's a bunch of DILFs there now that you can go,
So many DILFs.
check out.
Many DILFs.
I presume there will be more DILFs in the future. But you know,
All these DILFs right
get in chat if you love DILFs, you know what I mean?
If you like DILFs, this is
Yeah.
the place to be.
My
New
actual
York's
dad
hottest
is in the
Discord has
Discord.
everything.
That's and Jenna's dad,
Yeah.
who is a DILF,
Holler-
is here.
Holla at Steve Russell.
Holla at your boy, dude.
name?
Holla at your boy.
Doxing Steve now.
Doxing him. Tell us their address, man.
555.
His address.
What's his social security number?
Oh my god.
So yeah, if enough of you post DILFs in our Discord, it'll just become our Tumblr. So
You don't know
yeah.
what's on the tongue.
Dungeons and DILFs, baby.
why do I still do this? I don't know.
I truly don't know.
Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all you got. All right, no worries. Jamie?
Yeah. Check out our friends. That's super okay. They're a collection of podcasters and streamers. And also check out our friend Aaron. Who you can find on Twitch at Little Bog Witch.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Very cool, very tight. Very DILF.
Very
DILF.
Very DILF.
Hey Sal,
Yeah.
keep it DILF.
Oh, you know I'm DILFed up,
We're gonna
baby.
DILF it up.
Hell yeah.
A
All right,
dilfed
y'all.
up white boy with a little bit of
I'm
swag.
just a DILFed up white boy with a little bit of swag. God damn.
You're all like 25 years old. None of you
Being
are
a DILF is
DILFs.
all about what's inside. I don't know what to tell you.
I got a dad bod. I can be a dilf. Fuck off.
Very powerful. Very powerful. All right, guys. Are we ready to play some D&D?
Weird
I'm just still
start
thinking
to
about
it.
having kids.
Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, well,
All right.
Dog
Well.
DILF.
if fuck yeah, man. That's like I said, it's a mindset. All right, y'all. We ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, so when last we met, you all had finally completed your voyage on the Coast Runner, making your way from the island of Moor and the small port town of Aodra now to the mainland of Naledi. Here, on this continent, which is home to the Great Naledian Crown, this new established empire in this central portion of the realm, the kingdom is still beginning to expand beyond the mainland, which is what brought some of you, at least, to the island of Moor. But here on the mainland, you are still trying to come to terms with what the next portion of your journey might be. Here, landing in the Blackweld, a province in the Great Naledian Crown, not much here is too smooth. Everyone here is a little rough around the edges. It's a little bit more intense as compared to the island of Moor and the denizens' more laid back sensibility and personalities. Here, after you've docked, you notice that Sirikaz Thelani's storied abuser, Eric Stant, had escaped from the Coast Runner and fled on foot onto the mainland, leaving his crew behind and attempting to perhaps move on with whatever's left of his life after having succeeded in a duel against you, Sirikaz. Just had to remind you of that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
fuck.
you docked here at the Crown Port of the Blackweld. The Crown Ports being many different established little ports all throughout the land of Naledi, sponsored by the Great Naledian Crown. And the Crown Port of Blackweld being not much different than the rest. there are a handful of little shops and nooks and whatnot, and a little hostel that one can seek refuge at in the night if they're going to, board one of the docking ships or sailing off ships at the Crown Sport. This is more of like a little, think of it as a little strip mall of our little world. And here you inquired about anybody sort of sneaking around or purchasing horses or anything like that from a nearby dockhand, and he said that he did see one fellow head over to the gift horse, but that was a little while ago, and he thought that they were closed for the night, as when you arrived it was rather deep into the evening. You decided to wait out to the next day and stay at the hostel that night, where you met a dashing young man who enticed a few of our group into spending the night with him, and that night turned into a rather interesting time for everyone involved.
An amorous occasion, if you will.
Yes, of course. And then the night turned into day, and the day was at your hand. You spent a little time shopping around the nearby stores. The local magic shop Arcanings was very fruitful for some of you. You stopped by the clothiers and the smithies and whatnot as well, and finally purchasing a few horses from Gift Horse after having another interesting conversation and encounter with a shopkeep that was off-put by some of our dispositions, which is always fun. From there, you decided to take a interest in one of the local bounties in the Blackworld province of some sort of creature that seems to be stalking the trade routes at night nearby, just outside of the Crown Sport. You waited until the night to head out, and after you did so, you came upon what turned out to be a rogue and vicious hill giant stalking the trade routes. You confronted this hill giant in the middle of the open roads of the Blackworld and did battle with it, eventually succeeding in your endeavor. And here you stand in the middle of the night, all around this fallen body of this defeated hill giant woman, laying in the dark and gray grass of this more, not necessarily barren wasteland, but a little bit more rough and tumble landscape, for lack of a better term. It is the middle of the night. You all sort of look around, and all is quiet after the quaking of the earth under the fall of this very large hill giant. What is it you would like to do for the night?
I've ever seen anything bigger than a Goliath before, in terms of like a humanoid. I don't know if giants count as humanoids, but I feel like they are.
Giants count as humanoids. Yeah. In particular, where you are from, I would say no. You've heard stories of giant creatures, and of course you've encountered giant creatures, but as far as humanoids go, you've never encountered a giant humanoid.
I've performed a couple of surgeries since I left my island.
I would say so.
I think I'm just going to start kind of digging in.
Sure. What is it you are looking to
kill?
I'm probably just
harvest?
like, this thing's been infected with something.
Sure.
First, there's something that turns people into trees, and this thing just got fucking big. So
Sure.
I'm probably just like digging around for fucking giant crystals or something.
I love
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Where are you digging?
Are you looking in a biological sense, or are you just investigating? Okay, go ahead and make a nature check with advantage.
Giant crystals.
It turned into a 20 as I pulled the thing forward.
Oh,
I'm just
lovely.
gonna re-roll it.
Go
yeah.
for it.
Okay, you said advantage.
Yes.
So nature,
Nature, yes.
that is 12.
12. You spend a half decent amount of time sort of examining the body for various different intricacies and hopefully maybe like some odd growths and whatnot here and there. While Kill is doing that, is anyone else, because this is going to take you, with that roll, it's going to take you a little bit of time. So
Sure.
in the meantime, while Kill is going about this, is there anything else the rest of you would like to do?
Does she have this like backpack on?
She does have, it's not necessarily like a giant backpack. She has a bunch of like random like pouches and animal skins and whatnot like tossed over her. There is a sort of goat carcass with like half of a giant chunk bitten out of it, of which she ripped into it when you guys were fighting her to try to get a second wind boost. And then she has that giant tree trunk that's sort of like off to the side as well. But you're more than welcome to investigate her packs and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'm just looking around to see if there's no more coming.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Indigo, are you doing anything?
Do any of us use a slashing weapon?
I believe I do.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, my longsword slashing.
I gotcha. I guess it's kind of be like, so is someone going to get the head, or what do we actually? How does one provide proof of this sort of thing?
No, I think you're right. I think a head's the way to go. Just give me 1 second as I'm like digging around.
Yes, fair enough. I'll just be back here managing.
Sure.
Wait, you're still like 100 feet away.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get it in a second.
God, I really wish cameras had been invented already so we could just, like, take a picture. It's a shame.
What did you roll?
8.
8, and what did you roll?
A fat 6.
If you're worried about me being able to carry the head back, I think I'll be able to manage. I'd have to drag it. How big's the head?
It's about as big as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed a giant.
I got it.
I know he said it was large. It's really quite giant.
It's giant,
Large.
actually. Large.
March.
It's technically huge.
So in about the time that it takes Kill to rummage around this body, Cassander, you look around for a minute or so, just sort of in the vicinity. You don't necessarily see anything else around here. There are a handful of trees and whatnot just sort of scattered around, some of them even barren and whatnot. You see a few birds and stuff of the night just sort of like perched there. You see a couple nests here and there, and then you see the rolling hills a little further down. And then on the horizon to the west, you see what seems to be a collection of trees, probably the makings of some forestry and or whatnot, but nothing in terms of like danger or anything around you, really. Kill. After about 15 or so minutes of meandering with this body of this giant, there are a couple things that catch your eye and interest. Number one, it seems to have a bit of like a odd fungal growth just where her armpit like creases around to her upper back. There seems to be just like this weird little like light blue, almost mildew, moldy type substance, and then there are a few tiny little like almost bright white buds of fungus also poking out here and there.
Well, hey there, little babies.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, you can
Collecting
take
them.
Yeah, sure. You can mark.
Does it come out like kind of a pus, or is it actually like more of a mold or like more of a mushroom?
There are mushrooms poking through this
mold.
blue mold. Yeah.
Love it.
So you do remove and harvest a few of these mushrooms. You can mark 3, and then you can call them. You can just mark them as hill giant fungus. You'll have to spend some time with them to try to ascertain if there are any like properties to them or anything like that.
Cool.
But you harvest 3 solid portions.
Nice.
Servings.
Oh.
3 servings.
Of armpit fungus.
I won't try to get them all, of course.
Sure.
And I'm gonna kind of like give a little shimmy shake.
Yeah.
Add a couple of the boys to help out.
Yeah, beautiful.
There's more than enough to go around.
Yeah.
Kill dear, I certainly hope that those mushrooms get us extremely high. 'Cause I don't see any other way that I'm going to be eating those.
We'll see.
You also have the wherewithal to, and this is something you would have just sort of known like growing up or whatever and learning about this kind of stuff. You try your best to, I would assume you probably have like just like a small knife or something like that to harvest certain things with. But you spend some time, an additional like 10 minutes after that. You go up to the bare feet of this giant and you begin cutting off maybe the last 2 toes as well to keep a couple giants' toes as reagents for yourself, which can come up.
2 toes.
Sirikaz, as you are investigating and looting the packs of this fallen hill giant, there are a lot of things in her packs that you don't see what you could even have uses for.
Yeah.
And it's like to the point where you're like, well, fuck that, who cares? However, you do find a total of 2 gold pieces, 4 silver, and 24 copper.
Damn. Not the copper.
Everything
piece,
else is
total.
like you're like, why the fuck would I use any of this stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, there you guys go. That
Alright.
takes a total of probably like a half hour for you guys to do all that.
Cool.
What exactly was written on the bounty poster again? What does it say?
Unknown creature, wasn't it?
Unknown
Right.
creature attacking things in the night. It's got to be this thing, right?
I just really hope so, and that this isn't like their beloved good luck charm like the fucking nonobus was.
Well, it's a fucking giant. No one likes
Charge
giants
us
that
some
much.
food. I think we're probably safe.
Oh yeah, good point. Alright, that does make me feel better.
Let's was trying to offer us some food, but I
Alright,
don't,
let's
I don't
get the
think that
head.
was the case.
Just like.
Oh my god. You think it's gonna be that easy?
No, it's absolutely not going to be.
No.
It's gonna be more of a
still,
saw
You're
than a
gonna have
knife.
to
Kaz is
lumberjack that.
like a nice flourish, like he thinks it's
Sure.
gonna happen.
I don't know what you think
Go ahead
swords
and just
do.
give me a general like strength check.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We'll just see how long this takes you to do.
Wait, I'm gonna get a natural 20. You ready?
Then
Are you
go
ready?
for it,
You better
please.
roll it then.
Boom! Yeah, right off.
Alrighty, attaboy, and now it's gone to the end.
Roll.
No, I gotta use this
Oh.
die.
If you toss
I got
it
it.
That's a 12, baby. It went all the way over there.
Oh,
Wow.
What was it?
Powerful.
That it was a 20.
It was not a 20. 12.
Yeah,
Hey,
it would have been a
what's
20.
this?
It takes you, you sort of, and then it goes like a little bit, and then you're like, oh, fuck. And you just sort of start.
No, I keep doing it the same way where I'm like I think every single one is gonna
Sure.
be the one that does it.
It takes you straight up like.
4 hours.
No, it takes you straight up like 15, 20 minutes to do that. And you guys are all just sort of standing around waiting for that to happen. Ba-bam.
Do you think maybe you'd better try it another way?
It's gonna be really cool when it works, trust me.
No, yeah, but in the meantime,
While
you
he's
could.
doing that, I'll just start to sort of like sift away the dirt so that the body can start to slowly kind of sink
Sure.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Give Kaz a little better angle.
Do we need to notify some sort of waste disposal service or something? Do we just leave this here?
Oh, they'll take care of it.
Oh.
Take a little while, but
All right. Wonderful.
nothing goes to waste.
I appreciate that.
Use every part of the giant.
Alright, Kill, you've got the head right, and I just give it a little pat.
Is it off?
Yes, at
Yeah.
this point, the head is. And Kill, you kind of have to like pull a little bit of the sinew like from like the bottom of it, because like it's just like a weird like.
It wasn't a clean cut, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it definitely takes a while once you get to the spinal like
Meaty.
bones and whatnot.
Meaty.
So it's pretty tough.
Anybody need to eat?
Just in general, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't think you're trying to eat. You're not trying to eat Hill Giant, right?
Well, I don't know. You're not supposed to.
Doesn't it feel sort of wrong?
I never.
I can't imagine it tastes very good.
You've already got it halfway in the dirt too.
Yeah, but it's like halfway out.
He's
All
got
right,
a
that's a
point.
no then. I
All
suppose.
right.
Okay. I'll grab the head like by the hair
Sure.
and just start.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
While I will not require you to make a strength check for it, it's gonna take you some time
while.
to drag it. Like some time to drag it.
Don't we have horses?
You do have horses.
We stabled them back at the town.
You
Yeah.
did sable them back in town.
Why did we?
Can I create?
So that the giant.
Can I
wouldn't
create
kill
like
them.
a mold earth wave to help push it while I pull it?
Ooh.
I would say
That would
you
take
need
longer.
that to do the mold earth. It would require you to mold earth and like push it through the earth and not be pulling it. You can't do both at the same time.
Okay.
Or you do like a series of like.
If I
those
create a
things,
ramp all
Yeah.
the way from the town all the way here, and then just
Just roll it down.
give it a like.
It's like
and then-
Wait. I've got an idea.
We're
And
doing
I
this-
open up the bag of holding and I just like.
Try to slurp it over the top.
Sure. The bag of holding can't open up beyond 4x4x4.
Damn it.
So unfortunately, it will not work.
we're going to have to liquefy this head.
What I will do is,
I get like its ear in there.
sorry, give me a second. I have to reference my options.
Take
Oh,
your
I'll,
time.
I will.
What's up?
Can you just turn the camera to the left? Like just
This one?
No,
this
no.
guy. Just
Oh, am I out?
No,
So
you're
which way,
good.
which way?
I,
Which way?
This way.
D.
Because it would actually
Like that?
work. Yeah.
Perfect.
Ah,
Cool.
we did it.
What are you checking on, man?
How to carry a giant head.
Quick moment. No, I'm going to.
I have the feet of carry giant heads.
After trying to pull it for a second, I'll just fucking shrug, and then like I sort of glow and get a little whirlwind of spores, and then now I'm a warhorse.
You all watch these spores sort of dance around Kill as the visage of him becomes obscured, and in this sort of like cloud of spores, you can see a form and a shadow begin to sort of morph and elongate and widen and grow, and then the spores just sort of scatter off of the body of, now you see this green stallion before you.
He's green.
He was already a
That's
stallion.
DM what? DM Chug! Guys!
They're using their money good.
Jesus Christ. Alright, this is gonna take me a second.
All right.
Good work,
Garrett,
everybody.
Start strapping
That's
this
a
thing.
full
Oh, did you
ass
pour
drink.
my drink in there?
Strap this
No.
thing to my horse.
This
Yeah.
is a, yeah, you're just
While
gonna
you're checking,
slam it
we're
on your
putting
horse dick.
we're putting a head on top of his
Oh, sure.
horse, self,
Gotcha.
so he can carry it. Chug that thing.
Chuck that thing.
And then Cassander turns to the other guys and says,
So we never really needed to purchase a horse, did we?
Well,
We could always use more horse.
We couldn't all fit on one horse.
I don't know.
He did it.
We can have a horse party later. Don't ask me what a horse party is because I have no idea.
Oh, thank you for
I
following
forgot
up
that
with
was a reward, and that was strong.
was that the whiskey sour that Garrett
No,
made?
No,
Oh, good.
I made a different mixed drink.
Also, it's a New York sour because I floated the wine on top of
Show
it.
some fucking respect. I'm already drunk.
Yeah, it's a New York sour.
I'm glad that you made him more powerful this week, because last week I was drinking him the whole time. So this will just keep
Hell
me
yeah.
at a regular pace.
So you guys take a handful of your ropes, tie them to kill somehow,
Just like
and then great. And then you, oh Jesus
Right.
Christ,
my broad
it's
ass.
gonna be real bad, guys. Thanks,
We've
chat.
done it, everyone.
Who did it?
Oh, it was that was Solar Blitz.
Solar
Solar
Blitz.
Blitz.
I'm gonna get Solar Blitz tonight. Dude. It's gonna be
True.
tough. Thanks, Solar.
And don't forget your Screw the DM.
Oh, we won't.
I haven't made any checks yet. Yes, thank
When
you.
we get
Miguel.
there.
Don't forget.
I won't forget.
It's
This is fucking you guys. They're going after me today.
Yeah.
Was that apply in non-combat situations?
It was what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just my
first
next
roll.
check.
Okay.
My next roll.
Fair enough.
but he'll be real about it.
It's gonna be like, he sings a song and it does really
Yeah, and he performed it so well.
No, I'm not gonna just waste it. Yeah, you guys spend time doing that. That's totally fine, and you begin to make your way. I will say, because you are a warhorse, it does not impede upon your normal movement. You cannot. You can't dash.
Yeah.
Because of it, but you are not reduced in speed.
Okay.
So you guys.
Which is the same as dashing, but being reduced in speed.
Yeah.
That is totally true. Very true, Matt. Yep. That's
Got
great.
him.
Yeah, well done, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Excuse me, teacher, you forgot to assign us homework.
So stupid.
Fucking Melvin.
So, you guys head back to the Crown Sport? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're going back to that was the town we were at, right?
You were at the Crown Sport, yes.
Yeah, we should go back there.
Yeah. You probably should.
Find some guards.
Show
Direct
somebody
us
a-
to-
And we have horses there too.
You do have horses.
Was there
there.
like a guard shack there, or just the board?
You fucking mocking me.
So there was the hostel, and then there was a sort of a naval, not base. I don't want to call it like a base.
Yeah. Like a post.
Yeah, a naval post
Yeah.
there, and apparently one of the Naledian admirals of the Navy is at the port in town or something like
Got
that
it,
right now.
okay.
So perhaps you can speak to them.
Does anyone ride on my
yeah.
back?
Can we fit with all the bloody giant head?
Can you talk as a horse, or
No, I can't talk.
No, you can't.
I wouldn't wish to assume.
Kiss, do you need to get up there? I can probably like throw
Oh,
you.
please be careful. I don't want to land in sinews and things. But yeah.
You do want to be on the horse.
Yeah, kinda.
You just fucking throw her on the,
I just sort of like
on the head instead. Oops!
It's like up the neck hole.
Oh,
I'm assuming I'm assuming you want to be on top of the head.
Yeah. She goes like uppies. Yeah. No problem.
Sit.
Yeah, no problem. Good stuff. Cool. You guys make your way back through the dark night and the roads of the Black Well. For the sake of brevity, you arrive probably within like an hour and a half or so. Just sort of making your way downtown, walking fast, faces past. Now you're homebound. You come upon the Crown's Port in the middle of the night. All is still. Everyone make perception checks for me.
Oh, boy.
Guidance.
Who?
What does that add?
And Garrett.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ellen Garrett get guidance. Add a D4.
Oh wait, yeah.
fucking rude.
I know, it's okay.
13.
4.
6, baby.
Um,
6 with guidance?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Yikes.
Oh, wait. Us,
Oh,
8
yeah, of
total.
Okay.
21.
21.
Ooh.
21.
21.
So, the four of you arrive back. Are you using? Oh no, actually, at this point, you're. So it actually, I would say it takes you 2 hours because your wild shape drops
Okay.
at the hour mark, right?
2 hours.
Oh.
It's half my druid level rounded. I don't remember, but
It doesn't matter.
Just kidding then.
4, so.
it's 2 hours.
Then did you roll your perception with the horse's stats?
I did not because wild shape you keep
You retain your
mental
stats.
stats.
That's right. It's not
and,
polymorph.
and you can keep any bonuses, like whichever bonus is yours or theirs.
I love it.
You get them all.
Beautiful. Druids, man. Druids are
Druids
dope.
are amazing.
You look around in your warhorse form, and while the light is low here,
I'm like, damn, I'm a horse.
you do be horsing right now. And the light is low here, but there are some torch lights and whatnot to just sort of, keep the crown sport from being pitch black only under the light of the stars and the moon. And it's very quiet here. You can hear the light ebb and flow of the waves against the shoreline and against the docks. You can hear the creaking of the soaking wet wood. And near these docks, you actually see what seems to be a single person, perhaps a dock hand, shifting a few different boxes and barrels and whatnot on one of the further docks. Probably, if you had to guess, maybe 100, 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
The rest of you don't necessarily notice this. They're quite a ways away. And also, Kill, you mark that he's trying to not draw attention to
Okay.
himself.
He's
so-
being sneaky.
Yeah.
This is right around the 2 hour mark. That we found?
Yeah, you are like, you can tell
Yeah.
probably within the next minute or two, you're probably going to be reverting back to
All
yourself.
right. Assuming that I was kind of leading, I'm just gonna like sort of trot in a little circle back behind everybody else, and then I'm gonna revert back.
Okay.
As I'm reverting, I'm gonna like be conscious of the giant head that's gonna be sliding off my back, so I don't get squished by it.
Heard. No worries, you do so.
Okay.
Kiss, I assume, dismounts before you do that. Yeah.
Very
Okay.
graceful.
Yeah, I give her like a.
Yeah.
She does triple backflip.
I
Yep,
do.
for sure.
Roll acrobatics.
You die.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Broke your neck. Sorry.
Oops.
Yeah. So I emerge from my horse form in kind of a 3-point stance, of course.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
It's very dope.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just like,
It's like an explosion of spores.
The head just explodes behind you. Yeah.
yeah,
You're like, yeah, I don't even look.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm just, how far away is this person by the docks?
Maybe 125 or so feet.
Okay.
They're on one of the further docks.
Yeah. And otherwise, the port is quiet.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around. All the there are no lights on any of the buildings or anything like that. There's a very, very dull orange glow coming from the hostel a ways down. But it's someone probably has like a very dull like lamplight in there or something like that. They seem to still be up, maybe, who knows? But
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
I'll just kind of like head nudge. I'll just say, someone's down there by the docks.
Should we talk to them?
They're the only ones around. Good place to start.
Or
They seem to be trying to keep a low profile though. So
Weird.
so don't yell to them. I
like
assume.
sneaky people.
yeah,
Let's go talk to them.
let's go.
Do you want me to sneak up on him? See if
Yeah,
something
I'll
weird's going
just-
on? Is that what you're getting at?
I think I'm just gonna wild shape again because it's fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna now.
Not answering, just
Yeah. I'm gonna wild shape into a mastiff, just a pup.
I'm gonna wild
Just
shape.
Is this
Just a
your
good
last
boy.
wild shape for the day?
Up until the next short rest.
Till the next short rest. Gotcha.
Short rest.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, that's really cute.
Okay, so you're a mastiff. That's really funny.
You're adorable.
Okay, not really an answer, but
And then I'll just go up to Kaz and I'll kind of like gnaw on his leg for a second. Got his pants, and kind of give his pants a tug, like.
oh, you want me to come with you?
Just to be clear, we are going to walk up to this gentleman holding a giant head. Is that right?
And then I turn to Indigo and I go.
Okay, leave the head.
It's
leave
all
the
right.
head.
That's what we're doing. Just try.
God, he's better at communicating as a mastiff than as a fucking
I go
turtle.
up to Indigo, I grab his robe, and I kind of tug him towards the head.
What?
And then I just like look up at Cassandra and I'm just like,
Do you want us to leave it here? We'll take it with us. Okay, we'll leave it here.
Very nice.
Let's go.
All right. Are you guys approaching this individual in any sort of certain way, or you're sneaking up? You're trying to sneak up on this guy.
3 men
I
and a
think
dog.
I mean, if I'm going with everyone else, I'm not trying to sneak. I'm just pretty sort of openly just kind of walking up to him.
I'm walking my dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm sneaking. I'm actually gonna break away a little bit and kind of be sneaky.
Kaz, why don't you give me a stealth check?
Yeah. 21.
21. Okay, good to know. Whereabouts are you sneaking? Like, are you like going wide, like near like the shops and whatnot? Because it's kind of open here. So you could probably head like and try to like stick to as close to the walls of like under the docks. You know what I mean? Like where like the granite and whatnot of the actual dock itself meets the water, and like go under the docks. Maybe like that's really the only way you can be hidden, unless you want to go wide or around the buildings and stay like in the alleys between.
I want to be far enough away that even if I am noticed, I probably wouldn't be like paid attention to, but I kind of want to be close enough to eavesdrop. Is there a way for me to do that?
There is. I would say you probably have to slightly, when I say risk, it's the only word I can think of. You'd have to risk letting them do their thing first so that you can get to a position of like, it's clear that you're not with them or whatever, you know what I mean? So you're probably gonna either have to move somewhere to where you stay put for a second, let them move, or just sort of get out of the way right now and then, or whatever, you know what I mean? And then like get to that position.
Yeah, I think the first one sounds like
Good
what I
to
would be
know.
doing.
Good to know. I got you. We'll say that you stick a little closer to the buildings and just sort of wait around like the gift horse for a second and let them go, and then you'll begin to meander, and so that you're separate.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Party drinks.
Party drinks.
So
Yeah.
thirsty.
So the three of you, Cassander, Indigo, and Kill in his mastiff form, begin to make your way down this little road that leads into the Crown's Port, past the first dock and towards the second dock. Kill, you notice you two at this point, you know that Kill pointed out that there was someone at the far end of the docks, and you did clock them for a moment. They sort of disappeared behind like the crates and whatnot. They seem to have been meandering around over there. You do not necessarily have sight on them, but you know that they're there. Kill pointed them out to you. Kill, as you begin to move forward in your mastiff form, you keep your eye out and really keep a good idea of where this person is, and it seems like they, at some point as you've approached, probably as you pass the first dock, it seems as though they might have noticed you and just sort of slipped or behind maybe or they're trying to make themselves less they're trying to hide as best they can, basically.
Can I try to sniff them out?
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check again. Yeah,
I have keen smell.
go for it. That's advantage. Yes.
I just want to tell a joke that the chat made.
Oh my God, chat.
Meander is the sister.
That's my sister's
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Real?
Thanks,
Real?
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
No, that's real.
What?
That's her
That's actually my sister.
Cassandra's.
I was making a joke.
No, chat's Cassandra's sister's name in the game is Meander.
They're remembering
I got
like
two sisters.
first
That's
episode.
one of
That's first
lore.
episode.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
first episode lore.
Of course.
Yeah,
Good
oh, yeah, there you go.
20.
Someone's been studying their
20.
Petra lore.
You begin to sort of sniff the ground and everything. You catch scent of whoever this person is. They have a strong scent. They probably either work in very interesting conditions or haven't bathed in a little bit, or they definitely are from squalor. And you follow that forward, and it leads you to the third dock. And when the three of you are sort of there, this is at disadvantage because it's screw the DM. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. You can, even the rest of you, as soon as Kill sort of points out, like, you're pretty sure behind these crates, you still can't see this person, but you can definitely hear.
Oh my god.
They're definitely trying to they're definitely very nervous about whatever
Oh boy.
is going on. You can hear them breathing.
Okay.
Hello. Is everything all right?
Make a
Persuasion.
I don't even know if you could persuade this person to make a sound right now. No response.
Okay.
I just do the dog thing where I put my paws up on the crate and I'm like, meh.
Okay. You begin to sort of push and scratch at the crate. The crate is filled with something. It's very heavy, so you don't necessarily move, but you make some noise.
He's a mastiff, yeah.
Excuse me? You alright?
At this point, you all feel the crate, especially you, Kill, you feel the crate begin to tip forward against you, and you all see what seems to be a probably a boy in his maybe pre-teens or something like that, just not tattered clothes, but very, very simple, worn clothing, dirt covered hair, almost like soot and whatnot on his face, just push up against this crate and knock it towards you, and he fucking bolts down the street, just running as fast as he can, trying to keep that this sort of little incident between the three of you and him, knocking this crate over near you, Kill, and bolting.
I'm like, it's a foot race.
And you,
You go
as a
crazy.
mastiff, definitely, you easily run him down. He's sprinting, but you can sprint a little faster than him. You definitely catch up to him, and he's just sort of, and you can see that he is running over this. It's a dog is fucking chasing him, so he's running as fast as he can. He's going to attempt to kick you away from him.
Yeah.
This is not a disadvantage. I rolled a natural 4. So he kicks out at you, and very nimbly, you just sort of he's also running in the middle of it. He's just trying to get you away from
Can I
him.
try to pin him?
Heal, darling. You're gonna give the child
I
a
would
heart
say you can
attack.
make a it'll be a grapple check.
Okay.
So we'll do a contention.
He's really friendly. He's not gonna bite.
I'm gonna have him use his dexterity as an acrobatics check, and you can use you have to use athletics.
Yeah.
And this is as the mastiff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a
Higher than
17.
Natural 4 again. You leap onto his thigh and grab him as you pull him down. He and hits the ground, and just sort of a little scattering of dirt and whatnot off the ground sort of billows out as he and he immediately starts to try to get away from you. The rest of you who are trying to catch up in this moment, he's going to try to break out of the grapple. This one action between when you guys get there. So this is another contention, right? I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay.
12.
20 acrobatics. So he is going to slink out from you and push away. By the time you guys get there, he has removed himself from Kill's dog pile and is in the process of standing up.
But please stop. Are you okay?
Who are you? What do you want? What do you want?
No, we're just standing here. Are
And
you
he
okay?
backs up a little bit, and he reaches down, and you can see he's got a tiny little small little pocket in his pants where he pulls out a small blade, and he's just holding it out, and he's like, "Get away from me!"
Stop.
I think there's been some horrible
What
misunderstanding.
the fucking what are you doing? You're coming around, and your fucking dog attacks me. What's going on?
No, he's very
I just feel
friendly.
like a good boy.
Look, he's very nice.
I'm
Can
very
I
sorry about
can I sneak up behind him?
Make another stealth check.
Okay.
I'm gonna just be petting my mastiff on the head.
23.
23. He's completely distracted.
Mhm.
You definitely take some time. You've been following this whole time.
Yeah, of course.
And you just sort of beeline behind him, staying low. You can't really dash or anything like that, but you very quietly begin to move as they're trying to calm him down. Make a persuasion check. Just flat.
Yeah. Okay, 16.
And you just... Then why did he attack me?
No. He's just very loving.
You all definitely see Kaz sneaking up behind this kid because you're out in the open. But you're
Yeah.
behind the kid, so he doesn't see you.
Yeah.
Look, we just want to know if you're okay. You look very stressed.
Yes, we really didn't mean to accost you. We just it seemed like
I am
something-
stressed because your fucking dog attacked me.
No. You seemed stressed a little bit before that. I'm sorry to say.
Yes, the dog is a bit overzealous, I'm afraid.
You're right behind him now.
Okay.
There's really no need to we just wanted to make sure that you were all right, and I'm very sorry about the dog. He's right here. He's not going to.
Indigo, make one more persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You see him. Okay.
Do you need help with something? Is everything all right?
And he just sort of. He doesn't lower the dagger, but he just keeps it close to him. Just looking for food.
Food.
Oh God, you're hungry.
I think we can help you with that.
Oh, we've got to have some.
Well, you could have just asked.
Jesus! He doesn't say Jesus. He says the fantasy equivalent of that.
Fantasy Jesus!
Fantasy Jesus! And he turns around. He holds out the knife again. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he's backing up towards like the docks at this point. He doesn't know where else to go.
I reach and just grab some food. I'm like, oh, put the fucking thing down. Take some food.
Oh God.
And he's just.
You can keep it pointed at me if you want.
He reaches out. He grabs it.
I just give him like a day's worth of rations.
Sure.
You must be starving.
Who the fuck are you?
We're just people wandering around. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to frighten you.
He holds the dagger close to him. He looks down at the food. Right.
Have you got?
And he turns and he just fucking runs.
Oh.
He runs past Arcaning's. He runs past the naval little barrack base station, and he runs away.
God. Okay.
Do you chase him?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sure.
Killed.
You
darling, no,
run him
don't do
down.
that.
And you get up to him, and he just looks down at you, and you hear him. He says, "Leave me alone. If you keep, I'm gonna."
I just run like up next to him, and I just keep pace with him while I'm looking at him.
Sure.
He's
And
a
he
little
just
starving boy.
He doesn't have it in him to attack you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't stop.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just gonna
Kill. They
Run off into
bolt.
the night.
I'll follow you, but I'm gonna be
after.
slower than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got little
I'm gonna-
halfling
I'm
legs.
gonna-
It's gonna take me a
this-
minute.
all right. So I'm just gonna go back to the head.
Okay. We'll stick with you, Indigo, for a second. What are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm going back to the head.
Yes, and then what?
I'm doing.
I'm just gonna wait for everyone else. Like,
Well, time to hit the head.
Sure. Time to hit the head. Very nice. So you all follow after. What is everyone's speed? Obviously, the
Low.
mastiff probably moves 40 or something.
Yeah, 40. That's
I think I'm 25 as a
Okay.
halfling.
Yeah, 30.
30. Kiss. The boy does not stop.
Yeah.
If any of you want to try to do something or whatever, you can let me know. But for the first 3 to 5 minutes,
Oh my
it is a
God.
sprint. This kid is
Jeez.
fucking running, and he slows down a little bit, but you all do too, except for Kill, who is a fucking mastiff, so no problem for him. You keep with him the whole time, Kill. He at this point is not acknowledging you. He just is sort of. You can tell with your passive insight, he clearly has just accepted that you probably assume that he just thinks that you're a weird green dog that is
He's
just
green.
decided to stick with him, and he's just fucking running. Kiss, rather quickly you fall behind. The diminishing returns of 25 compared to 30, even when dashing, happens relatively quickly. Kaz, you do your best to keep up with the situation, but he's still a ways in front of you.
I don't get to bonus action dash and regular
Would
dash.
you like to do that?
Yes.
Then you easily catch up and keep up. Within 20 seconds, you're just already there with it. So
I want to be on the other side.
Yep.
And I just want to be like, Kill, what are you doing? As I'm
my
running
God.
along.
sure. And so
Fucking right.
very quickly, Kiss, you see that your two companions just way outrun you.
You guys got this one.
Okay. You slow down. Kaz and Kill. The boy is just in a panic running. And he just turns and says, "Won't you fucking leave me alone?"
You weren't on that ship, were you?
And he just he is like ignoring you, like he's running. He's clearly, even with your passive insight, which is dog shit, you know
true.
that this guy is like clearly afraid of you.
I kind of want my fucking food back. This is hard.
Oh my god! From the starving orphan?
Yeah,
Come on,
absolutely.
man.
You don't know that he's starving.
Whatever.
That's our normal was being a dick.
So after 3 to 5 minutes of this, like how?
No,
Well,
I
at
am
this
gonna.
point, no, it's
yeah.
actually like
Oh.
30 seconds
Okay.
because he catches up pretty quickly.
Gotcha.
I just
Also-
assumed you weren't doing anything because you didn't say you
I'm
were.
literally like, I feel like I'm just enjoying the race, the foot race.
Sure.
He's having a good time.
I do want to like spend time trying to convince him to like slow down and like talk with us. So I'm gonna be like, listen, if you slow the fuck down, tell us what's going on. We've got more food for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 22.
22. He like just sort of looks at you and looks down at the dog who's just still with him, and he slows, and you can see he look. Thank you for helping me, but what do you want?
Well, frankly, I was just on a ship with someone who is not great to children, and I wanted to figure out if he had done something to you. Nothing to do with that?
On a ship?
Yeah, ship came in the other day, like yesterday.
Never been on a ship before. But
Oh.
if you're looking for someone who's a right prick, you just head forward to the Aberlock. You'll find what you're looking for there. There's a bunch of fucking cons there.
Oh, is that why you've been... Okay. Yeah, I've heard it's not a great place.
Fucking telling me.
Listen, my name's Kaz. If you need help or anything, we're happy to help you. I just want to make sure that there was nothing that you were running from that needed to be taken care of. If you've got it, you've got it, man. I get it.
And Marcus.
Nice to meet you, Marcus. Yeah, I did promise you some more food, and I'll just give him another day's rations.
And he's just sort of... What are you?
But I'm a tiefling.
I know that. Why is this one green?
Have I caught up at this point?
Oh, he's
Did
not.
you catch up? Well, I thought you went back.
No, I had stopped for a minute to catch my breath because I'd fallen behind like a little fucking halfling.
Sure. We'll say at this point you caught up.
Okay.
This one's, he's not really a dog usually. It's just a form he's taken right now. Magic shit, I don't really get it, but you know.
Hey, sorry,
Oh, hi, Kiss.
you're a really fast runner.
Practice.
Good for you.
Can I try to sneak up on Kaz and pee on his shoe?
On Kaz?
Fantastic.
I'm not
Like,
paying attention, so
leg
it's
up,
just my
yeah,
passive
too.
perception.
Go ahead and stealth.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you? It's kind of late for someone like you to be out alone at night, isn't it?
He's running from Aberlock. Is the place that's full of fucking shitty people.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
Sure.
all right? Are you in danger?
What'd you get?
14 stealth.
14.
That is
Higher
two
than
above
your
my passive. Go ahead and piss
my
on my shoe,
God.
baby.
Yeah, you hear, you all hear, and Kaz, you feel something warm on
Kill you piece of shit! And I'm gonna kick him.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll attack.
Don't kick dogs.
That's a 9.
I think that misses a
That
dog.
misses,
Yeah,
yeah.
massive, yeah.
My AC's 12.
Yeah, he just sort of moves around.
My God.
You can see Marcus just sort of chuckles at that a little bit.
Oh, that's fucking funny, Marcus.
Yeah. He's a dog. He's pissed on
He's
you.
not a fucking dog. He's a
I
total.
nuzzle Cassandra a little bit.
Hey.
And he looks at you, Cassandra, and says, not anymore, I guess. Aberlock is a... It's not like it was supposed to be. Just say that much.
I don't mean to pry, but what had you heard? What were you expecting?
I've been there my whole life, and it's changed. There was a decree recently, royal one. One of these knights was gifted land around. That was supposed. I don't know. And he came in. He was. Well. He was given control of the town. Fought in the war, I guess. That was his reward. And just didn't expect who that would be. He set up his mates, and they've made the place fucking live in hell, I'll tell you that.
Do you have a place where you're staying? A place where you're safe?
No, I've been running. Made my way down here. Been staying under the docks when I can. There's a little nook between where the water hits and whatnot. I sort of just come up and try to scavenge what I can. I was waiting for another boat to come on, but the one that came recently was full of Navy. I don't want to deal with any of that.
Right, fuck them.
Well, they might take me back.
Back?
Oh.
To Havelock? I
Do
don't know.
you have family there that they would just take you there?
That's where I'm from. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could lie, but then they would take me somewhere else, and then I'd still be alone. So I figured I could stow away on a ship, and then at the very least, I could just work the ship. I don't know, to be honest.
That's not a bad...
What is this boy's race, real quick?
He's a human.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a human. I will describe what he looks like, since I haven't done that yet.
Sorry.
So Marcus is probably somewhere between the age of 10 and 13. Human boy. He is slightly more olive skin, probably a little bit even more set in than even probably myself. He's got beautiful little, like, almost strawberry blonde hair that is definitely was cut in a certain way at one point that is way overgrown and out, that falls maybe to like just around where his chin is. It's a little bit wavy, definitely super dirty. He smells. Definitely hasn't bathed in a little bit. He does have this weird little tinge of like salt and salt water on him, but you can really smell like his body odor through that. His clothes seem to be slightly shrunken due to all of the exposure to the salt water and whatnot that he has been around because of staying under the docks. And he has just a tiny little bit of freckles around his nose and his cheekbones. And he's got these like really adorable deep brown eyes. His ears are a little too big for his head. And he has that sort of like gangly proportions of, he hasn't like really set into his growth spurt yet, but he is very clearly malnourished.
So we've left our other friend back at the docks, and I was just thinking he's got some magic and some things that might help you. Did you remember our other friend that we were with? I don't know if you saw him.
Looks sort of like a goat standing up.
In a purple robe.
I saw the purple robe fellow, yeah.
There you go.
He's got some things that might be able to help you a little bit. Just feel better, you know.
Also, that
He'll
little,
get you so faded.
Yeah, this dude will get you lit.
I mean, he's
also
gonna go.
that little button knife you got, it's not going to do anything. Here, and I reach back into my pack and I have a dagger.
Word. And he just...
It's going to work a little better for you. Just get rid of that out of my
Thanks.
inventory.
And he takes it, and he just sort of holds it up to his, and you can see his is like, now that you get a good look at it, it's like rusted and like just sad. And he actually just fucking throws it on the ground and puts the other one in his pocket.
Do you have any siblings or anything looking out for you?
I'm all alone.
Okay. goodness gracious. Okay, why don't we just take a temporary trip back to the docks for just a moment so you can, collect yourself, gather your things. You can meet our other friend Indigo who could maybe help you a little. And then we can just find you a safer place to be where you don't have to be so on edge, at least for the moment.
Okay. You're not gonna turn me in or anything, are you?
Oh, honey,
Oh,
no.
God, no. Jeez.
I lived most of my life kind of like you.
Okay.
Listen, I don't think it would turn out well for me if a guard found out I gave a child a knife. Just want to throw that one out there.
That's true.
I am always going to take the side of the scroungy orphan, so you're going to be all right. I loved Annie.
Have you seen Annie? It's so good.
You gotta see that. And he just sort of nods, and he looks at you and says, Can I pet your dog?
Oh my god, yeah. Does it wig you out that he's actually, No, go ahead, go ahead.
You can punch him for all I care.
Sorry, I tried to kick you earlier. I was scared.
He deserved it.
And he just sort of like holds his hand out trepidatiously,
I'll kind of like go in with my head.
and he starts scratching your face. Yeah.
His name's Kill, with a Q.
Oh.
It's
That's a
cute.
scary name.
Yeah, I worried about that when you were running from him. I didn't want to call his name and freak you out more.
Kill! That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, I'm ready.
I'll just go scoop up his dagger with my mouth.
Okay.
And I'll bring it back to him, and I'll
Okay.
just look at him like,
And you can keep it if you want.
You don't want it for sentimental reasons.
And he said, no, it's all rusted and shit.
Alright, we'll trade. It's yours now.
I don't fucking want it. I've got a better dagger.
Do you want it?
Oh my God, fine. And I just take it from you and I just throw it in the bag of holding.
You can write rusted dagger.
Rusted dagger.
Alrighty. For the sake of brevity, we Batman symbol back to Indigo, who you now see.
I'm just like leaning against the head, just like, oh, hello, everyone. Yes, I'm just enjoying a nightcap with our new friend here. I've named her Angelique.
You named the head?
Yes, I thought I was.
Yes, Michaela?
You're gonna wild magic search.
Oh,
This is as everyone approaches.
Common wild
I
magic
want you to
search
time
heard.
it for when you're
That's
ready.
okay.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
That's perfect.
Go for it.
I've named her Angelique.
Names are on the leave.
As she bursts into flame.
One person around you dies.
Oh, no.
I roll a
I hope
dice.
it-
Oh, there
This
goes
would be-
Marcus.
This would be very
Marcus.
dark if that's what happens.
Not the orphan.
Marcus goes the
It's
way
not the
of-
savage one, is it?
No, it's
Gretel.
Indigo's
That
normal
was
one.
Petra's
96.
Ooh,
96.
that could mean anything.
That could be. We don't know what it means. We
We don't
always
know.
react like it means
It's like,
something.
ooh, that sounds like a scary.
Well, 96
Sounds like a
96 is
big
pretty
number.
high. Oh, not that.
Hey, 96 isn't the only thing that's high. So is
Hey!
Indigo.
Indigo's high as fuck.
He's been sitting here smoking rest leaf like a motherfucker.
That's like 69, but you do it wrong.
Yeah. What? Huh?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Roll a d10.
Oh no.
What?
As long as it's hilarious and not like tragic.
No, it's funny. Oh, this is fucking hilarious.
1.
That's what it's for.
Oh. Not that fun.
Okay, what's up?
You feel
turns me
like
blue
you're
again.
like,
I like
and
that.
you all kind of see like that little blue arcanum like
Oh no,
walk
God,
around him,
Indigo.
and then
Marcus, back up.
and he's like, what? It's good. And
It's
then you
okay, it's
see
okay.
like it just sort of shines for a moment, and dissipates, and you see like his neck and like jaw like gets ever so like just a little bit tighter. You lose 1
What?
pound.
You lose 1 pound. So funny.
That could have been worse.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, kind of nice.
Sorry, mate. False alarm.
I'm gonna have to get my rings resized.
And he just sort of like looks at the giant head, and he's like, "Whoa!" And he like looks around to you guys. Are you bounty hunters?
No, I wouldn't say bounty
That's
hunters
a bit of a
really.
dark name for it, really.
Yeah.
Adventurers. I suppose it's.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're a traveling adventuring group.
We're sort of just learning.
Cool.
Yes, it is very cool.
What do you call yourselves?
The ungovernable. Oh, wait.
No, we don't. Actually, we had a name. Actually, we haven't talked about it, but I thought it would be a really good name.
What?
So bear with me. Haha. The Bared Souls. B-A-R-E-D, to be clear, with my accent.
Yeah. Of course, that was going to be what Bad Souls meant.
I don't know if you can hear it.
Is there?
But
I thought it meant that you have, like, you know, bare souls.
It's sort of that too. It's kind of like a pun.
Are we so emotionally open that we're the Bad Souls?
Yes, we're both emotionally open and barefoot. So, two things really.
Aren't you wearing shoes?
Oh, so it's S-O-L-E-S?
When did you take your shoes off?
I go to Cassandra and I
always
start like
worn
pawing
shoes.
at her shoes.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I have
So,
hooves, too.
Yeah, you have
hooves,
You
too.
peed on
I
my
was
hoof.
starting to think that
That's right.
that I would maybe want to fit in with the rest of the group and just not wear them anymore. I'm going to put them away.
And he looks down at your feet, which are larger than a normal humans because you are a halfling.
I'm halfway.
And he goes, "Oh, you're a halfling.
Oh
I thought you were just a little girl."
yeah. Lots of people seem to think that actually.
That would be very creepy of us, wouldn't it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of you.
Anyways,
That makes
child,
a lot of
then
sense.
we're all hanging out together.
I am an adult. I hope that's okay.
Indigo, he's a fucking orphan.
Oh,
We're
yes,
we're
that's-
doing a good thing here.
Yes, no, yes, quite right. Yes. How are you doing? I know there was a bit of a misunderstanding earlier. Was everything cool now?
Cool.
I'm okay.
Yes.
Your friend said that you could help me, I guess.
I was hoping, Indigo, you might do a little prestidigitation.
Oh yes, I could clean you up a bit if you
Oh,
want.
that's what you
We would
meant.
just take a
I did not know.
moment.
Make a persuasion check.
It always makes me feel a lot better after we've been
Do
in
with
a...
advantage since Kiss is helping.
That's a 23.
You can do magic?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Just hold still. Just take a moment, and I'll do a prestidigitation.
And you just sort of
clean him.
and you prestidigitate, and you see the dust and grime just sort of off him onto the ground, and that he retains that tinge of like saltwater scent, but the intense body odor is repelled from the prestidigitation, and he just sort of, oh, thank you.
Yeah, certainly.
Feel better.
That's more or less the limit of the more practical things I can do. I could make you taste like something if you want.
Oh wait, I've got some thaumaturgical talents as well.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Yes. And I make like a little honk sound from like 10 feet that way.
We're entertaining the boy. We're doing a good job.
That was me. I did that magic.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, we're all very talented here, as you can see.
Sometimes I forget I can do that.
I can do stuff too, but it's not very cool to watch. So never mind.
Yeah, why don't you make fun of it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Is that really what you're going to wear? This is mockery.
Melts his face, he fucking dies.
I can give you such a backhanded compliment that you like take damage.
Yeah.
Fucking kill yourself.
I'm sorry, Marcus. We're getting lost in bonding and having a good time.
Yeah.
Relax.
Wow, Discord, hi.
What do you think about that as a group name, actually? Just like taking a poll. Because we were bouncing around a lot of different things, or I was in my head.
Well, what were the other ones?
A lot of them were sort of sailing themed, but like I'm not really sure if we're going to be sailing forever. So I
Well,
don't
if you're
know.
not going to be sailing, then probably wouldn't do that.
Well, I thought Kaz's crew would be good.
Who's Kaz? Oh, you.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, so I haven't really
consider-
given our names, have we?
Marcus.
Can I try to sneak up
Sorry.
to Kaz's
No,
other
it's
foot
fine.
and pee on it?
Right, stealth again.
It's a 13.
God damn it.
Everyone definitely watches you, except for Kaz.
Because I'm having this conversation.
And then again, you feel a little warm sensation as you hear.
God damn it, kill. I'm gonna go for another kick. Let's go.
We're not really in favor of Kaz's crew.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh god.
You hit him for 2 damage.
Kaz!
I feel like I should explain the dog a little
He's
bit.
peed on my
just 'cause
feet twice.
This looks very bad if it's just a dog.
Good
No, it
question.
doesn't.
Because if it's less than 2, then you
It's-
revert back.
I'm sure it's more than 2, but
The HP of a mastiff.
yeah.
I should have
Probably
more
less
than
than
2.
two.
It's such a nice
It's
spreadsheet.
5.
He's
He
okay.
hits you for nearly half health. It's not concentration, your wild shape, right? No. And you're good.
Right.
So I feel we should we're not normally like a dog kicking bunch.
No.
We should probably do some introductions.
He saw
here.
piss on my feet twice. He knows.
He doesn't know. Kill, would you like to explain?
Oh, I told him.
I don't think he really heard.
Kill's doing a dog thing right now.
Big dog guy.
He's not always a dog. He's actually well a turtle man.
Turtle.
Sorry?
We don't say that. We don't call
Oh, is
him
that offensive? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
like if you called like a human a monkey.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't think that's really the same.
Is it not?
No.
I mean,
What is it?
I'm cool with being called a goat man, but I get that's not a universal thing.
People call me a little child every 5 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah, and you don't like that, right?
One.
That's fair.
Do you
I get
like that?
I mean, it doesn't really hurt me either way.
Oh, okay.
Except when
Never mind.
Jameson said it. Anyway,
Who's Jameson?
no, I'm sorry.
It's a long
it doesn't
story.
matter.
Let's.
It's her
I'm Indigo.
boyfriend.
No,
Pleasure
it's
to
not.
meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Marcus.
Yes.
Thank you for the magic.
Yes, of course.
Stay like
I just give you a full face sloppy lick all the way up the side of your
that.
face.
Okay. He's gonna stay like that.
Okay.
This is Till. Yes, he's very affectionate.
I look
the
like a
cute-
dog who's very pleased with himself.
With a Q.
Yes.
QIL. Yeah.
When he comes back to being his daughter self, actually, he might be able to give you some more snacks, but it might not be for a little while. But we will be well stocked.
I've got a lot of snacks, and he holds up
Yeah,
his.
he's got 2 days worth of food.
That's true. Maybe you're good then.
It might be more for him. He's just a little guy, like me.
So, look, you can tell we're adventurers. We've done a bit of violence in
And we
our
told
life.
him to.
And, yes. And you said there's a bunch of real assholes around here who could probably deserve a bit of an ass kicking. Do you know where we could find them?
Are we gonna overthrow a town? Oh, that would be so much fun.
They're in Aberlock.
What are their names? You said?
Well, there's a lot of them.
Who's the big one? The knight.
Sir Ilan Thorn.
Sir Ilan.
Illian. Thorn. Thorne.
I forget. Is Avalok the place we were talking about going to visit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we go to Aberlock, kill him, everything goes back to normal, right?
Sorry, who are we
I
killing?
don't think we got to kill him, but we just sort of got to kick his butt.
I appreciate the naivete.
Well, thank you.
There's a lot more. He's got these friends of his. They call themselves the Knights Round. And their titles are councilmen. There's Errant Dumont, Laurent Cousteau, and Ibrahim Salih.
All I got was Errant. What were the other two?
Errant
Laurent?
Dumont, Laurent Cousteau, Ibrahim Salih.
Laurent.
Just to be clear, is it Laurent, like a French name, or Laurent, like
Laurent.
the dude from the hood?
Laurent, like Le'Ron.
Excellent.
And then Cousteau,
French.
like Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah.
Like Jacques Cousteau.
Errant Dumont, and then last one is Ibrahim Salih.
Aaron thought.
Are these the local government? What is it?
Yeah, we're gonna go overthrow a government.
Ah, marvelous.
Absolutely.
We've never done that before.
And they have sort of they set up a new guards for the town. They call themselves Black Hands.
New
Alright.
gods, black hands.
We'll keep our eyes peeled. You're gonna be alright.
He nearly got away from us, didn't he?
Are you really gonna go to Aberlock?
Probably.
Yeah, that was already the plan, actually. But now we've got something to do when we're there.
Do you want us?
Okay.
How does the public feel about these people? I imagine they're not very happy about it either. Or
By the way, can I ask a quick question?
What's up?
When he was like, "You're really gonna go to Aberlock," and then like took a minute to think, could I suss out like what his vibe was? Like,
You can insight check him.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
He is definitely thinking about. You can tell he wants to say something, but he's holding back. And he answers Indigo and says, guess it depends who you ask.
yes, I imagine there's sort of the haves and have-nots, as it were.
Did you say your family's there? No.
No.
Cool, because if we find out later that you're like, what is it, Ilian's son or something, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Bless you. No.
Anybody, nobody you want us to say hello to or anything?
No.
Look, it's nighttime, isn't it?
Yes. Sure. Yes, it is.
It certainly is, Kiss.
Some strong dialogue.
What a weird, strange
Look,
question
you
to
like
ask in the middle of the night.
You like bread?
Look, where were we all going to sleep for the night? Because, I mean, I
The
know
hostel.
We're going back to the hostel.
Did you have a better plan?
No.
Well, should we turn over this head first, or do you think they'll be?
Oh, we're gonna turn the head in.
Yes.
Right now.
Do you want to let
I
it
imagine
sit here?
they have guards here at.
What if someone takes credit for it while we're gone?
Do you know how to get to the hostel? You could stay there. It's a nicer place.
I'll stay with my under the docks like I usually do.
You prefer it?
It's just out of the way.
Okay. I wish we had a way of making sure you were all right if we, step away.
I could.
Can I, with my paw, just start to spell Marcus in the dirt?
Jesus Christ.
Why?
Sure.
Terrifying.
Why?
I'll say you've been doing that,
Okay,
and
yeah.
you finish it, and he just sort of. Does your dog usually do that?
Remember,
He's
we
not
told
usually a
you.
dog. I'm not quite sure what he's getting at here.
Can he not change back? Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine.
He's refusing.
I think
to,
he's just
'cause
having
kind of a
some
little
fun
shit.
with us.
Is this something you want?
I'll
Is
go
it
ahead and
cool?
change back now.
And you see him take a few steps back, and he's like,
I'd be like,
God.
I was just trying to be a convincing dog.
Well, you played the part marvelously, darling.
You think so?
Yes,
Oh, thanks.
very good character work.
How'd you suss me out?
Really told me that you would.
Yeah, it was the first. Is that not why you pissed
Yeah,
on
but
my foot?
I was hoping he wouldn't believe you.
Was it convincing before that?
I'm very.
Yeah.
convincing.
Oh, I thought you were a rabid dog. I thought you were gonna eat me.
Oh yes, I remember that. That was fun. Sorry about that though. I was just I was really trying to get into character, you know.
Okay.
But anyway, I sleep outside anyway. If you don't mind some company, I could hang out with you by the
Make a
docks.
persuasion check.
Kill.
What?
Don't do that.
Why?
That's weird.
What's weird?
It's uncomfortable.
It's
For what?
not.
You want to bunk with this fucking child?
It's not bunking with.
It's
Oh,
not.
It is
hang on.
not.
I know it's not what he means.
He's
It's just.
standing guard.
What do you?
I think
Because
that's
you never had
What are
any
you alluding
trustworthy
to?
adults in your life.
Yeah.
There's no reason to take it out on Kill.
Oh, that's an unnecessarily deep cut. I just want to say, holy shit, you went right for the jugular.
No, I think he's just talking about standing guard, make sure no one messes with him.
Right, I get it.
I get-
It's just weird, right? Are we not all gonna?
A lot of
whatever.
things are weird today. I
Why-
think it's fine.
I don't know. I mean, if you think it's weird, I don't have to. But I rolled 23.
But I did roll 23.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was I rolling?
Persuasion. Right?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm sorry. It's not 23. It's 16.
And he
What do you fucking think you're rolling?
Inside.
I don't know if there's gonna be room under the docks for you. You're pretty big.
I can sleep on just on the docks. you want. Just kind of be in the area.
Well, you might be in the way.
Well, you had your moment.
No, on the dock.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
If you want to,
Well,
you
soft.
don't have to. It's okay.
Okay. Is it nice over there? You get a good view of the sky.
If you're on top of the docks, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It'll be like we're bunking. All right. It's fine. I'm gonna go with him. Stop looking at me like that. I don't appreciate it.
No, it's honestly, it just felt like a slap in the face that said you said you were bunking with him right after. Never mind, it's fine.
It was. It's like I was
Be
peeing
safe.
on your third foot.
Now that one I might lie.
Well then, we'll just take Angelique over to the guard post.
I wish you hadn't named it.
Oh,
I'm glad I
forgot
did.
you named it.
Okay.
Oh, I can help you with that. It's pretty heavy.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna go back to bed then.
Okay. I'll see you, Marcus.
Nice
Sleep
meeting
well.
you, Marcus.
Have a good night.
And he slinks off to the third dock. You see him hop down under it and like sort of, he disappears. Because no one is a horse anymore, you spend like the next like 20, 30 like minutes or so pushing this thing. It's probably faster if all four of you are doing it. You push and pull this thing, getting all the blood and grime on your hands and the gross, disgusting hair and everything, and you pull it all the way over to the naval outpost, and here you are in front of it.
Whoa.
Some time passes, a couple moments, and you hear, and you see a person in like naval garb just sort of stick their head out. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little late. We killed the bounty thing that was probably killing people on the road, and I just like gestured at
He
Angelique.
just sort of looks. He was his eyes wide. Oh God. Wonderful. A giant. Yes, obviously.
Yes, of the hill variety, I believe. It's the only kind I know, and it was around hills.
Sure. All right. Well, good to know. The Admiral is asleep.
Right.
So
Could we perhaps like leave it here and then like have some sort of like writ of having turned in a giant's head?
yes, give me a
Yeah.
moment.
We just want to make sure someone doesn't
Close the door. Another couple moments. Opens the door again.
Gives us a receipt.
Holds out a little piece of paper with some ink scrolled on it that says,
You did it.
yeah, it basically outlines like the situation, and then there's a little line at the bottom for someone to sign. So you just hold it out. If anyone would like to sign,
Do we sign like as us or as the like name of the group?
whatever you'd like, and then I will sign under it so that you can do whatever.
All right, Kaz's crew.
Kira, what did you think about that name earlier? What's your thoughts?
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did you see my tail wag?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What does everyone think?
Bad souls. I can definitely work with that.
I've got one change I want to make. Can we spell souls SOLES?
Yes.
All right, fine.
Good call.
Bad souls. There you go, Set.
That's us.
Right. Okay. And he just sort of takes it. He signs the other bottom.
The other bottom.
Yeah, the other bottom. And he's just says, right. Well, I will see you on the morrow, I guess.
Yes, sounds good.
Okay. I will inform the Admiral and hand them our writ.
Appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Great.
Goodbye, Angelique.
And he just sort of
But yeah, what should we do with this? Just
maybe just move it out to the street.
I mean, we could just roll it into the ocean, not worry about it. Or do we need this as
Or
proof?
just so I can report that to the Admiral and
Right.
whatnot, and then we'll probably roll it just into the ocean. Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Right.
I can do something about the smell if you want.
Sure.
I don't know about that.
I'll do a little prestidigitation. I can make stuff like you can do like odors with prestidigitation.
Yeah, but I mean, like it'll continue
It's not
to
gonna
rot.
be great.
Yeah, yeah.
Spray
It's gonna be
Febreze on
Sure,
the
yeah,
line.
yeah.
flowers and dead giant
For
fish.
sure.
But yeah, I'll do a little. There we go. That's
Right. Okay. All right. Well, have a good evening. And he
Anyway.
just sort of closes the door behind him.
Party drinks.
Party drinks.
Party drinks.
thanks.
Party drink.
As a cheers to Cass's crew.
Cass's crew.
There ain't more calls.
We're getting t-shirts.
I actually wrote down Cass's script.
You fucked everyone else.
For the audience's knowledge, that group name was not my idea. It was actually Matt's beautiful idea. But somebody had to say it.
Somebody.
And no one was
Had to
gonna
get
ever
So
brought
say
yeah,
it
someone was
because-
in the someone was in a dog.
Someone was a dog, so
Sometimes you're in dog form.
Sometimes you're a dog.
I mean, if we're being honest, Kill was never gonna name us.
he could have.
Well, yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know anything.
I don't know shit about fuck, dude.
I
The
don't know
moon
shit
rat
about-
wine hats.
The moon rat wine ass.
So glad we turned that one down.
The cunt.
Yeah, I was pretty confused earlier when he was saying that there are like a bunch of cunts there, but
Mhm.
it sounded like he didn't like them.
That's
There's context involved. I'll explain.
Oh, it's a context thing.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go down to the docks and settle in, I guess.
Right, you go settling in with that little boy. We're gonna go to the hostel.
So, you guys head back to the hostel. Kill
We're going to the hostel.
In
Like,
Kill's
everyone
form, I
leaves
pee on Kaz's foot.
in my normal form. Well, my turtle dick out.
form.
I'm
Just
not-
kidding.
Sort of like,
Yeah. Thwomp.
oh god.
Alrighty. So, for the sake of brevity, you guys move out. Does anyone want to
Christ.
do anything before you head to bed?
Nope.
Okay. Bedtime. Bedtime.
yeah, bedtime.
Bedtime.
Nope.
Bedtime. Great.
Once I get in I'll just kind of climb onto the docks where I think he is, and I'll just kind of make some light conversation with him.
What would you like to say?
I'll just say, I made it. Make some like settle in noises.
I guess
You-
realistically, you're only 2 or 3 years older than this kid.
You hear? Cool.
Got any good food down there? That's where you were trying to get together, right? Before.
Yeah. Your friend gave me a bunch of little dried meats.
What's in the crates?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just.
I was trying
Didn't
to
get
get
that
into
far.
them. Yeah, you guys kind of jumped me.
Oh, I can help you if you want to.
Well, I've got enough food now.
Oh, okay.
I've got this
Well,
big
why
hammer.
don't you save that stuff and try one of these, and I'll pluck a good berry, and I'll kind of like. Is this like a wood plank, like dock, or is it like a?
Yeah, it's a wood plank
Shove
dock.
it through
I'll see if there's like a gap. I don't know.
Mush it
Sure.
through.
Yeah, and you drop it through. He grabs it.
Yeah.
Okay. And he takes a bite out of it, and he eats the whole thing. Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, it's my favorite food. That should hold you. That should hold you for, at least a day or so. But if I'm still around tomorrow, I can give you another one then.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry you had kind of a rough go with your, your hometown. I don't know if we'll be able to do much about it, but we'll check it out.
All right.
And I'm a light sleeper, so if there's anything else that comes to mind while you're settling in and that you want to share, I'll just be here.
Okay.
All right. Well, good night.
Good night. And you all drift into a peaceful little slumber for the evening. We're going to take a break here,
Oh.
even though it's only 7:30, just because it's just an easy place to sort of take a break, everybody. So everybody go ahead and grab a drink, use the restroom, do what you got to do, grab some food. We'll be back in about 10 or so minutes, and we're going to see what the next day has in store for the Baird Souls.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fun, fun. Stay tuned for merchandise with Baird Souls MTM. Anyways, we'll be right back. See ya.
Peace. on stream.
We're back.
Yeah, are we live?
Oh, we're live?
Oh, we're live?
Oh,
Oh, I'll put
that was
dick
my
in
impression
pants
of
then.
That was
a. Anyway.
Anyways,
Sorry, earphones.
yeah, they're okay.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what happens in those barracks when we're not
That's
around.
right, baby. That's
Just a bunch
right.
of nerds getting it out.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. We're jumping back in.
Wait, we're really live?
We're really live. No, we're gonna jump back in. So it is the night.
The night.
No, we've slept. You said we slept.
No, it's the night. We're sleeping.
It's the night.
Yeah, it's the night.
You're all slumbering off to a nice little peaceful sleep.
Went over by the Dicey here.
Yeah. Oh! No, you don't hear that. Because this is a serious game, isn't it?
It used to be.
You all died. No, I'm just kidding. So,
How's that for grimdark, bitch?
so, the light of the morning sun graces itself upon your shell, Kill the turtle, and you feel that little bit of warmth, and you shake off your bits of sleep still lingering about you, and you stick your head out of your shell and stand up, stretch a little bit, shiver off that sort of morning salty air from the Cerulean Ocean. You take a nice deep breath and let it out. The three of you in the hostel wake up one by one as well. The three of you, by the way, were the only ones in the hostel this night. The rest of them seem to have moved on
Nice.
with their lives. But here you are, still stuck here, I guess. How sad. Anyways,
Gotta get to the plot.
yeah. So, the new day is yours. What would you like to do?
Go find my friend Kill. And Marcus, the orphan.
Still down there, Marcus?
No response.
I'll hop down off the docks and see if I can find him down there.
Poke your head down. You see him.
Aww.
How's this thing hidden if he's snoring?
Just zonks.
Sleeping like a baby.
Aw.
Alright, I'll leave him be.
Okay.
I'll just kind of sprawl out on the.
You see the rest of your companions exit the hostel and start heading over to you. You see also a handful of other people begin to sort of make their way onto the road and whatnot of the Crown Sport of the Blackweld. And Kill, you notice that a little ways away down near the naval station, you can see a handful of Navy folk just sort of like investigating the giant head and whatnot. And one of them, you notice, points over to you, and like they just sort of continue to like go about speaking and whatnot. But the rest of your companions join you.
Morning.
Good morning.
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds.
Keep it down.
Sorry.
My boy's resting.
Marcus.
Right, yeah. He's a teenager. They sleep in, right?
Good for him.
Yeah.
Glad he got some rest.
How'd y'all sleep?
Good, actually.
On the vessel?
Yeah.
Less activity than the night before?
Yes, we need to talk
Slightly.
I want all the details about this later.
I want none of the details. Anyway.
Tell them all to me.
So they seem to have found our evidence.
Right.
Do you think they're gonna... Yeah.
Captain Kaz, you want to go meet with the Admiral?
Absolutely. Let's fucking go. I'm looking to get paid.
Word. You guys are heading over to the naval station.
Absolutely.
Sure. Okay. You head on over.
Excuse me, bad souls coming through.
You see, as you're walking by, you see with his hands in his pockets, just sort of looking up at you, just sort of like cocking an eyebrow, Elvis. Just
Elvis.
Nice.
Yeah. You got. He just sort of walked by. He's just like, weird name, and just continues on.
Is Cassandra wearing shoes, by the way?
Not anymore.
Cassandra, you can wear shoes if you want to.
I want to commit to the symbolism for at least like a day. Then I'll put them back on.
You know what? That's pretty fair. I can respect that.
Thank you.
You approach the set of guards and, navalmen.
Any minute now, your feet are going to look like this. I stick mine.
I can only hope.
And one of them, who looks rather familiar, the same navalman that you spoke to last night, you can see he's got a little bit of bags under his eyes. He had the night post, but probably stayed up to, relay this information and whatnot. And he says, "Oh, glad you came back. Wonderful. The Admiral should be out in a few moments." And a couple of the other nablemen just sort of speak up like, ask a few questions. So are you the ones who did this? This is very impressive. I can't believe, wow, we've never seen something about it. And they just sort of like start to bombard you with questions and whatnot.
Well, yeah, spread the word. Bed souls.
Feels good to be heroes.
And
Party drinks.
Party drinks.
party drinks.
Party drinks.
Every 10 whatnots.
Never gonna say it again.
That's what you think. 3 seconds from now.
We're at 20.
Oh,
We're at 20 this session? Wow.
20 whatnots.
22,
That's impressive.
That's why we got so many party drinks last session.
I love that.
So, pizza dry.
This pizza dry.
Pizza dry. DM drinks.
Yeah.
I can get started on my potion now.
Thank you.
How do I drink this, Garrett?
So, that at the bottom is maple syrup because it's supposed to be a whiskey sour. Unfortunately, it kind of settles at the bottom. The middle part is lemon juice and whiskey, and the top part is floated wine. However, almost impossible to mix the maple syrup without mixing the two together. So if you want to just give it a shake, go for it. If not, just take a sip and you'll mostly get wine.
Gotcha. But it's meant to be all tasted at once.
It's you're supposed to just have the sour and then the floated wine on top, and then they're supposed to mix. It's impossible to do that with how it transported.
Got it.
So it's whatever.
We should get it.
Have you ever seen those like 2-channel shot glasses?
It is really good.
It's seen those like 2-channel shot glasses.
Very
No,
good. It's potent.
I haven't
Very
actually.
potent.
It looks like I'll take it later.
It's mostly wine and whiskey, yeah.
Damn,
So-
it's delicious.
It is so good. I'm gonna
Thank
make
you for
this
the
again.
DM drinks. What was I saying?
They're very impressed with us. We're
They are.
heroes.
And moments later, the larger wooden door of the naval station opens up, and you can see a rather impressive looking orcish man. He is just decked out in like little badges and different tassels and whatnot in this beautiful, perfectly like tailored admiral's suit or outfit, whatever you'd like to call it, garb.
That's a lot of shinies.
It's a lot of shinies. You can see that he his head is shaven completely bald. There's a little bit of like white stubbled hair and whatnot that pokes through, but it is perfectly shaven down. He has white eyebrows and a perfectly trimmed white like sort of not, I mean, a beard for lack of a better term, but at about the thickness of shaped and about the thickness of yours currently, Matt, not yours, Jamie. And it is stark white, matches his stark white eyebrows. On one side of his face, you can see that there are there's a part of his cheek that some of the hair does not grow on, and it goes up to just about his eye, where you can see that there's like a little bit of like scarring even on the eye itself, and up to his crow's feet of like clearly like a healed like burn wound on the right side of his face. His tusks ever so slightly protrude out of his lower jaw, and he's got the slightest bits of points on his ears, of which he has 3 gold rings on the sort of top of it. His left ear, however, the bottom, the lobe, is clearly like has been bitten off and healed over, but it is
It's like a rough.
oh yeah.
I thought you were gonna say it was pierced, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the gay side. Hell yeah.
No, it is missing. So
The ultimate piercing.
the ultimate piercing. That's right. He emerges
If you
from.
gauge it infinitely,
If you put the chunk on the other side of the world, it's technically the world's
Very true.
biggest gauge.
This is the dumbest joke I've ever heard.
Well done.
you don't know.
Thank you.
Anyway,
So
I've told Dumber.
he
I'm
emerges.
telling Dumber right now.
He takes a quick look at the giant head, holds his hand out. The other navalman puts a little writ in his hand. He reads it. The bared souls.
Well, that's us.
that's right.
Yes.
Like shinies, by the way.
Thank you. Took me a while. but I got there.
Very, very well coordinated.
Well done. The body.
About, I don't know.
Hour and a half up the road, buried in the middle of a bunch of hills. We didn't think you would want the whole body.
Take 6 men on your way. And the one sort of turns, nods, goes back into the barracks. A moment later, 5 others follow him and they head out. I believe 20 gold pieces was the reward, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
20 gold. And the other one just sort of attentions, follows for a moment, and then heads inside. He looks at you, or the Admiral turns back to you. None of you are familiar. Where have you come from?
Well, we came from Audra. We were over there for a little bit. Came back the other day on... I don't even remember the name of the ship.
The Coast Runner.
The Coast Runner, thank you.
Captain Horseback, I believe, yes?
Yep, Sydney Horseback.
Good woman. Strong. Keen eye.
Keen binoculars, too. She's got a cool...
That's not a binocular, that's a telescope.
Right, telescope.
It's a monocular.
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 You don't need to make small talk. It's all
Let's
right.
just be on our way.
Yeah, we'll just go.
When you receive your gold, yes?
Yeah.
Not a moment before,
Yeah,
I assure you.
So you're new to the Black World.
Absolutely.
We are, yes.
Yes, sir.
Efficient. Just got here last night then, yes?
Well, it might have been the night before. No, it was the night before.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd day.
We work fast.
It's good to see. Good to hear. We could use fine folk like yourself.
Really?
Navy. It's good life. Can work up.
No, sorry, that's not really our thing.
I have to ask.
It's flattering. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Are you staying around the Black World?
Not for long. We're going to keep moving. Do you have any recommendations? We're traveling.
Where have you been so far?
We've been here,
And that's it.
and that is it.
Really, just the island of Moor and here.
Where were you before?
Ensign Road. That's where I grew up.
Big city.
Excuse me.
I'm from the Americans. Never been to the mainland before.
Yeah, put that together.
Yeah.
Very good.
Keen eye. I could tell.
Thank you.
Yes. No idea, to be honest.
Interesting.
We have an NPC.
An NPC?
NPC.
Tell me about it.
NPC. His name is Talil Jorl.
Talil?
Talil. T-E-L-I-L. Jorahl.
A-H-M?
H-L.
Jorl.
H-L. Joral. Got it. Joral.
He's a high elf.
Ooh.
No accent, your choice.
Okay.
He has no
talks
accent,
down to
so.
everybody.
Okay.
With a matter-of-fact sort of voice. He's male, really tall, about 6'4", wearing a professor's suit, like a semi-casual suit with a tie that is very tight fit, and perfectly straight hair midway down his neck.
Wow.
Profession, no shit giving. No shit giving as a wizard that knows Blade Song.
My God. This
Okay.
is a thoughtful NPC.
So,
Does he have
redeem
elbow-
this.
Does he have elbow patches?
This was extra.
Extra. yeah.
Extra.
Oh,
Cool NPC.
very cool NPC.
Absolutely.
Blade singing professor.
So,
Blade singing is so dope.
that's dope, extra. Alright,
That's really dope.
I got you. So, as you were conversing with the Admiral, you mentioned that you don't know, and he just says, interesting. And then he looks over to you, Kaz.
Hello.
And whereabouts are you from?
Oh, I've spent most of my life on the water, to be honest. My father before me was a merchant. He would have to take me around.
Make
No.
a deception check.
Yeah. What is my deception?
An important suggestion was dropped also that he sounds like Bill Nye.
Bill Nye!
I will do my best.
23.
23.
Oh, wait, plus, no, 23 total, yeah.
He just sort of nods. Well then. Ah, and one of the other navalmen drop a bag in his hand, opens it. Well, it counts it out. 20 gold pieces. Ties it taut. Holds it out.
Thanks.
Well, it was a pleasure. If you find yourselves in the neighborhood, don't be strangers. It's always good to have effective folk such as yourselves around. The Black World is a hard place. I won't be here too much longer. There will be someone to take my post here, but we'll be sailing out relatively soon.
What was your name?
I'm Admiral Falstaff.
Great name.
Admiral Falstaff. That is a good name.
Thank you. My mother gave it to me.
Hey, he's got jokes. I like that.
Well, no, his mother gave it to him.
I was
Right,
not
yeah.
joking.
No.
Right.
Like, I picked my own name, but his mother gave him that name.
Your name is Admiral?
That is my title.
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand.
Okay. We're all taking the piss then. Right.
Why would you take a piss?
Again, I just did that twice yesterday.
Never mind him.
I feel like I'm on an
Takes
episode
things
of
extremely
Punk'd.
Interesting. Well, good day then. And he
day.
turns, heads back inside. No nonsense. So, you're 20 gold richer, and you just sort of nod amongst yourselves. A job well done. And you can see down the road, the door of Arcanings just swings and slams open
Elvis.
as another just sort of like taller looking humanoid with very, very high pointed ears and slicked back hair down straight down to the back of their neck, just sort of takes a step out with a little bag, like a leather bag around their the crease of their elbow, with a beautiful, like, very finely cut leather tunic and jacket around it. Very very prim, very proper, head and chin held high, and you can see they walk with like a very nice ornate looking cane as well, and they just take a step out and then swing the cane around the door on the other side and flick it, and the door just shut. And he turns and makes his way towards you.
Goodness.
Towards us.
That
Towards
guy
you.
looks cool.
He's tall.
I take the
At least
the
dripping
warhammer
attention.
and I grab it by the metal
Yeah.
part, and I kind of like
Use it as a cane
use
as
it
well?
as a cane.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he walks up to you.
I'm not really mocking him. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, let me try that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He walks up to you. Good day.
Hi.
Hello.
Good day to you as well.
Hey. I like a cane.
You all look like you're in need of some coin.
Well, that's sort
That's a
of.
bit backhanded.
It's a
but I
very
suppose
nice
we wouldn't say
coat.
no to a job.
You planning to just give us money?
Had a backhanded compliment fee.
Looking for work?
Depends on the work.
Depends on the pay.
Good pay. Good work.
Sounds good.
Good.
What do you have in mind?
What are your names?
Well, I'm Indigo.
I have to sneeze. But otherwise, my name's Keel.
It's a long name.
That was not a character choice. I had to sneeze.
Understandable.
Cassandra Rosewood.
Syracuse Delani.
But we call ourselves the Bad Souls.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because we're barefoot.
And it sounds cool.
He looks down at your feet.
On purpose, it's a fashion choice.
They don't really make shoes for
It's a
these.
philosophical choice.
Sort of a branding thing.
It's a symbol.
This city needs a symbol. Take off your shoes.
This territory needs a symbol.
Let me see your feet. Wear your toes. I'm not wearing socks.
Where we're
Anyways.
going.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So,
Never mind. And he turns around and just starts walking away.
now I'm intrigued. I want to know what this is about.
You know what? Oh,
Do you go up to stop?
Now wait a minute.
Oh.
There. Is this like a nagging thing? You're sort of like trying it and baiting us and then walking away.
He's got like a big furry hat, like a fucking big like giant chain or something.
He's peacocking.
He stops.
What is
He looks
necking?
down at you, both physically and
And
emotionally.
emotionally, I get it.
And he says, "No,
We are quite talented. I mean, we did just. I don't know if you heard. We did just take out a hill giant.
In like the first 2 seconds of our arrival.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking beg.
could have found it."
Have a good one, mate.
Could I at least inquire about the nature of the work you have in mind?
What are your skills?
Well, I can do this, and I do just like a big ol' like minor illusion, just like a million different sparks and things just like flying out of me, like ta-da!
Very clever. And you all?
Pretty much that, but slightly different magic.
Show me.
Okay. Your mom's ugly. This is Margaret.
This might kill him.
You're wearing a lot of clothes. What are you compensating for?
It has no effect.
What?
And he,
Damn.
May have passed a save.
Oh. Sorry, that normally
you?
works.
I turned into a giant spider.
and
Nothing
you.
really. That's the most reaction you're gonna get out of that.
I don't sell myself. Either you want our help or you don't.
No arcane abilities then. Disappointing. You three. I will pay you. I have some, let's call them experiments, I'd like to conduct. And the three of you seem at least somewhat able.
What kind of experiments do you have in mind?
I have a few, let's call them infusions, I'd like to practice. I'll give each of you 50 gold pieces.
Right, that one of us is gonna end up fucking dead. Well, one of you is gonna end up fucking dead.
I stealth behind Kaz and I pee on his foot.
As a spider.
That's very good. That's a spider, yeah, very good, very good. Very good.
Are we to be your research assistants or your test subjects?
Yes.
Great.
This
How
does
much-
sound fascinating.
Can I suss out at all like how like confident? In other words, like how confident is he that his experiment's gonna work?
Make an insight
You know what
check.
I'm saying?
Work?
In the sense
we
that
don't
like
even know what they are yet.
no, I know that. I'm just trying to see if he's looking for like
The first round of lab
yeah,
rats?
like guinea pigs or like
You look like-
you know what I mean?
You look like you don't have
Uh,
families.
19.
Okay. He's a very confident man.
Very
He speaks
okay.
exactly how he thinks.
Yeah.
What are these infusions meant to do?
Well, I'm still working that out.
Mm.
The plan
I like
is
the sound of
ho-
this already.
Wild
plan
that
is
you went to
hopefully
hire
to-
people before you had a proper plan, but it's fine.
I'm not hiring you.
No, no.
So
I
the
want
plan
you to.
is, and he waves
He's
his
gonna kill
hand.
someone.
And he waves his hand, and you immediately become mute. And he just immediately puts his attention back on you. And he says, "So, 50 gold each of you. Yes or no?"
Is there a waiver to sign or something?
For what reason?
In case bodily harm should come to us.
I mean,
Of
how
course it
safe
might.
is this?
Of course it's not. I'm giving you 50 gold pieces. What do you think this is?
Are you poisoning us?
No.
What is
Insight.
worry.
Just make sure. 9.
I mean, I'll do it too. Basically, I'm just a wolf sitting here, like, or I'm a wolf spider sitting here, like, just trying to.
Yeah, sure.
I only rolled a 10 though.
Yeah,
Natural 3.
seems forthright.
Yeah. Hey, it's basically saying it might fuck you up. Basically.
Sure.
I'm in.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you do as a wolf spider?
I, in wolf spider, say, yeah. Okay.
Going to need you outside of that form.
All right. Shake it off.
Good. And he waves his hand, and the silent spell ends around you. And he just says, "Wonderful. Follow me." And he turns and he walks over to.
surge.
Wild magic surge.
boy.
Is it
I just
is
fucking
it common? Oh, okay. No one wants to save up for savage.
Not yet.
I'm scared.
Patrick was telling me earlier he's got like a lot of points in the bank.
Dark Marksman wants an NPC.
Another one?
Oh,
You
that's
didn't
what he's
do the
saving up
last one.
for.
Yeah, he's saving
Oh.
up for
Yeah,
it.
Astra
Oh,
did
I
the
see.
last one.
Oh, he's
You doing
saving.
it now?
No.
Oh,
Saving
her.
up.
her. He's saving up.
Yeah.
50 even.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is it?
You stop dead in your tracks for a moment, and you are stunned.
Is that going to mess with your experiment? He sort of does things like that.
Yeah, no matter. And he waves his hand and dispels it.
Do you know anything about wild magic? By the way.
Spontaneous Arcanum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I study it.
Oh, well, there you go.
We should talk. I have a lot of I'm a bit of an epicenter for that sort of thing. I think you'll
you
find
are
me very interesting.
You must be a conduit kin, yes. You'd be very useful.
Definitely. I'm definitely that word you said.
You'd be very useful to me then.
Sounds hot.
Good. Well, give me some space. And he sort of sets up in the middle of the road, and he takes out a little bit of chalk from his bag, and he begins to draw a circle on the ground.
While
Takes him about a minute to prepare this ritual.
While he's doing that, can I prepare my own little detect thoughts spell?
You didn't draw cards for today, did you?
Yeah, I drew my cards.
Okay. What are the components of detect thoughts?
Oh, there's stuff I have to pull out of my bag and stuff to do it, and
Okay,
I have to
there's
speak out loud.
components.
But
Okay.
I feel like he's busy with his own shit. I'm over here.
Okay.
I'm over on the bench.
I was over on the bench.
I was over on the bench.
I'm just gonna withdraw into my shell.
That toothbrush was bone dry. You can certainly cast detect thoughts.
I am gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You do so.
Really, what are the odds you think we're going to be harmed by our experiments?
Well, if you continue to try to pry into my mind, I can guarantee it.
Fine.
And he finishes the ritual.
I didn't get anything out of his head before
No.
he said that.
You are unable to even get anything into a morsel of what his mind is.
Damn.
You feel like a blockage. You don't even feel like your spell failed. Like you don't even feel like there was anything to latch onto.
Wow. I used a spell slot.
You used the spell slot.
Yeah,
You
I
cast
figured.
the spell.
I figured.
But it felt as if he didn't even need to resist it.
You're very powerful.
Well, I am an inquisitor of High Wreath.
You
Oh,
are.
you are. Wonderful. I was actually thinking of going to High Wreath, but this is much more convenient.
Oh, you will be of much use
Weren't
to
you
me.
talking about how read?
We all were. weren't we?
Yes.
We're not talking about
I
how
just thought they might know something about this whole wild magic thing.
Wow.
But how fortuitous we have an expert right here.
What are you doing all the way out here?
Shopping.
All the way... It's a bit far from Iris.
Not for me. He snaps his fingers and the circle lights up.
Gotcha. Wow.
Oh, are the three of you coming?
Yes, where is it we're going?
To the academy, of course.
We're going to Iris.
Isn't that... Oh!
Oh! Well, Kaz has to come with us.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Yes,
we have horses here too.
Yes, we do have horses.
I think we can forget the horses.
And?
Well, Kaz has to come. He's part of the group. He can just sit in the background and be quiet.
No.
You don't have to pay me, but we are the bad souls, the four of us. So you are kind of already paying for the full
I don't care.
package.
He'll
Alright,
just sit in the background and be quiet.
No.
I'll meet you guys there. It's fine.
At High Wreath Academy.
How long's it gonna take?
How far can it be?
Will we be returned back here afterwards? Yes. How long is this going to take?
I don't know.
Do you have a ballpark? Oh, I can't use that. What's
no.
a ballpark?
An hour, a year?
If I show you I can do some magic, can I come with?
What can you do?
And I just make the ground rumble for a minute or so. Thaumaturgy, it's magic.
What else?
Show him what you do when somebody hits you.
Well, I don't want to do it to him.
You'll be fine. But you're gonna do it? You're gonna let him hellish rebuke you?
How much can it be?
All right,
Hell is a beer.
if Kaz wants to do it, go for it. Whatever you want to do, it's your thing.
As you punch me, I'm like, all right, burn. And I go ahead and I roll for damage. You do have a dex saving throw.
I do.
Let me make sure I know how much that is. I think it's 13. It's not high.
Dex save.
Yeah, it's 13. You should be fine.
Yeah, I meet it. That's a 25.
Yeah, you're good. So it's gonna be 16, so 8 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, what's that?
Did he give us his name, by the way?
He has not yet.
Okay.
The Inquisitor turns and says, "Anything else?"
No, I think it's about it.
I know the properties of a tiefling. You're not what I'm looking for.
Alright. I figured I'd try.
Well, but we do need to know how long this is going to take.
Yes, I do not know. I'm offering you 50 gold pieces.
For
50
More
gold
than
pieces
any
for...
gold that you'd find in your lifetime for a single piece of work.
But if that single piece of work is for a decade, that's quite a different story.
It's going to take a decade.
Well, how
please.
long is it?
I don't know.
A
but
day?
not a
6
decade.
months? A year?
I don't know. Why would I tell you something I do not know?
I'm not going to lie, I don't trust a man wearing that many clothes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a jacket.
It's a lot. It's a lot
This
of
man
clothes.
thinks shirts are against.
Did you not just speak to the Admiral?
Yeah, but his was covered in shiny things.
He waves his hand and a bunch of little shiny metals just appear on his chest.
All right, I see it now.
Wonderful. And he waves his hand and they disappear.
Yeah, I don't trust him again. Weirdest thing.
Well,
how about this? Can we say no more than a week for this amount of money?
no.
What's I would like to set some sort of no more than I don't want you to just keep us held indefinitely.
I mean, realistically, it's going to take me more than a week to get there by horse anyway.
Well, until you show any magical aptitude, you won't be let inside.
Well, but once they're done, they'll be able to come out and
Sure.
get me, right? I mean, you said you're not
sure.
returning them here.
Kaz,
I could take them back here. I could take you wherever you'd like.
Oh.
why don't you show him that one trick? You know, where you vanish. I can roll deception.
Okay, go for it.
I think it might be more important for me to roll insight.
The odds of both of these two happening are very low.
I got a 13 deception.
Okay.
Okay. Am I rolling insight? That's a 12 plus 0. Sorry.
I would say, what are you referring to, Indigo?
Well, basically, you're just.
I mean, I as Garrett, I'm pretty sure you mean you're gonna make me turn invisible.
I didn't want to say anything, before, but you have a gift. Just close your eyes and draw on the power from within.
Really get in the zone.
Just do it.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast invisibility as a subtle spell on Kaz.
Yes, indeed.
I love sorcery.
What do you do, Gaz?
I close my eyes and just focus.
Okay.
I know something's going on,
Sure.
but I don't think I caught on since my insight roll.
You
was
close
so
your
bad.
eyes. A moment passes. You don't notice anything, Kaz. The rest of you watch Kaz's form disappear.
Wow, Cass.
You did it.
It's just like when you did that the other day.
Yes, the power was
Wow.
inside him all along.
Right, yeah. That's true.
So, can you come with us?
And he looks right at you, as if you were not
Yeah,
invisible.
of
at all.
course.
And he says, I don't know. Can you subtly cast a spell?
I cannot personally, no.
Then no.
You're very good, I must say.
Then you're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
You would do well at the academy.
It does sound intriguing. But I really don't. You must understand. I don't know that we can just agree to go somewhere indefinitely for who knows how long. I would at least some sort of, a month or some sort of time frame for when we can return to our journey.
Well, I cannot provide that to you. However, you have amused me. So yeah, and he sort of flicks his wrist in the air, and a quill appears, and he begins to write in the air, just some sort of little scrolling. And then, as the quill is writing, a piece of paper begins to be created in thin air in front of you. And he just sort of flicks his wrist again, and the quill disappears, and he grabs this tiny little piece of parchment out of the air. And with one hand, he deftly folds it very quickly into a little, like what looks like a tiny, like the tiniest little envelope that's folded over. And he just holds it out to you and says, "Keep this with you."
What is it?
Well, if you ever change your mind, let me know.
Take it.
Oh, I'll take it. Will this let us contact you, or what is it?
Thank you. Perhaps we'll see you again.
Yes. Goodbye. And he just turns and steps into the circle, and and the circle
Amazing.
dissipates behind him.
I love
I
this.
can't believe you made this guy one of the Inquisitors of Hyrule.
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
I mean, Extra basically
I mean,
described
he's a
an
magical
Inquisitor,
professor,
and I was
yeah.
like, fuck it,
Yeah,
why not?
fair enough.
What is it he gave me?
He gave you a little folded up piece of paper.
Maybe it's either like a sending stone or
Can
like
I tell what
It's like
it
the
is?
card we had from that guy last time.
the calling card.
Yeah.
It's a calling card.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have like writing on it, or just what does it say?
You unfold it, and in common, it says, Inquisitor Talil Jorel.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe you should have gone with him. It's kind of your whole like.
Well, I know it is very curious, but number one, he was kind of
There
a
you go.
dick. Am I right? Like
He's a little smug.
a little bit of a dick.
A little smug, yeah.
We've all been waiting, Sal. Oh my god. I could not have made it more obvious.
I'm gonna need you to.
The shirt.
How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that.
I missed it too.
The shirt.
I like to
Jamie.
make eye contact, so
I
like,
know.
I'm like really like, you know what I mean?
Look at my booth.
That's so funny. Damn.
Objectify me.
It says sleeping with the dungeon
Oh,
master.
nice.
I've been wearing it the whole time.
Goddamn, that's good. That's good shit.
I literally noticed it immediately.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's the Sam Riegel reference.
I love that.
I see it
That's
now.
hilarious.
It is very intriguing, but I feel we should wait until we have a little more, because we have a what is it, a small government to overthrow. It sounds like that certainly sounds intriguing.
It should be noted that the offer may be pulled back, withdrawn. There we go. If we, I can put this back now. The offer may be withdrawn if we become insurrectionists. So
yes,
if you would
there
like
is
to do
that.
that beforehand,
There is that, yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get confirmation that it's under like a month or two, I can just hang out in Aberlock for however long.
I suppose I'll keep it in mind next time we have. I mean, yes, we'll see how things go in Avalok, I suppose, and I'll keep it in mind. It definitely is a intriguing offer.
Yeah, it could
Morning, everyone.
unlock your whole past.
Marcus, hello.
Marcus.
Oh Jesus
Who was
Christ!
that big tall guy you were talking to?
Did we get his name?
It's right there on your.
Oh yes, it's Talil.
Oh no!
Cool.
Hey, you heard of him? Talil Jural.
He said he was an inquisitor or something.
Of Hyrule Academy.
Oh. Cool. No, I've never heard of him. I mean, the Academy's a big whole place for a bunch of, wizards and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What are your plans for the day, Marcus?
I don't know.
Do you have any?
Do you know any magic?
No.
Oh, never mind then. Either way, you might have been able to make like 50 gold, but
What?
No. Why would you go and say that?
well, if he doesn't know magic, it doesn't matter.
That High Wreath guy wanted to use a bunch of people as lab rats for a science experiment.
Weird.
You're above that.
Then you would have been set for life, though. 50 gold.
Stop it.
Right.
Cut that out.
My
He
apologies.
was going to give you 50 gold and you didn't take it?
I mean, it sounds a little too good to be true.
I cut my left nut off to give him for 50
Please
gold.
don't. Gross.
He-
No
I
one
wonder
wants...
if he was planning to do that.
I want to take that dagger
That
back.
doesn't sound.
He could probably grow it back though.
Oh.
You can grow an extra one.
I thought you just meant Marcus himself. I was like, no, that's not how people work.
All
I
right,
mean,
Marcus.
For 50 gold, you could probably do anything.
Yeah, well, how much we got between us right now?
I've got at least 50 on me right now.
What?
Do some gold.
What?
Yeah. I can spare like 3 or 4.
What?
Would that make you happy?
God, the economy in this place is just wow. Huh?
Of course we can spare some money. Of course.
Yes, we've.
Why are you looking at me like I didn't fucking offer it?
No, I know.
Yes, of course.
I'm saying, of course. It's smart.
Yes, to consider it we're going to be traveling soon. Consider it a bit of a farewell present.
Yes.
Here.
Okay, but don't come free. No free meals. So
I'll give it
if we're,
free.
if we're going in that, if we're going to Aberlock,
Thanks.
if we're going to Aberlock,
Takes the 5 gold that
you got it. That's fine.
Okay.
You gotta tell us what you know.
Yes, what's
I could see you were holding something back yesterday. Now, come on, we're all friends now.
Make another persuasion check.
We're dock buddies, me and you. We were docking together last night.
God.
Kill. Please. I am begging you.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yep.
we were docking together last night, me and you. 18 perception. Persuasion. Yeah.
He just sort of looks around. Okay. Let's go over here. And he leads you like just outside of like the vicinity of the Kronsport. You're just sort of off to the side,
Away from the water.
away from the water, away from like the strip, just kind of like near where you originally came in with the giant head. You can even still see like the bits of slop and shit on the ground from where you sort of stopped for a minute there. And he just sort of, he keeps his voice low, and he says, "So, first of all, I'm sorry for lying to you. I was scared. If they find me, I don't know what they would do. My name's not Marcus. It's Rennie.
Rennie.
It's funny.
That's a nice name.
That's your first name or your last name?
First name.
Oh, okay.
We just met somebody with the last name Rennie.
My name's short for Reynold, so I just go by Rennie. I do have family in Aberlock.
Rennie, I swear to God, if you say that fucking Ilian's your dad.
Not my dad.
Alright.
He's a right cunt.
He's my son.
Language Rennie.
He's my uncle. Fuck!
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
My brother, Marcroft. They got him locked up. He's held up in the stone home. He's not supposed to be in there. He was the one who was supposed to get the land. He was the one who fought in the war. And they came in and they had a writ from the king and all this shit. And they took over. Mary opposed them and they threw him in the stone home. So, I ran away.
The stone home. That's a prison, I assume.
Yeah, it's a big jail made out of stone.
So those knights just walked up and showed a piece of paper and took over the place? Well, that's easy. We just walk up and we just take it back.
No, I don't think they're gonna like it very much. When we do it.
Are all their kids dead?
What do you mean?
Well, that changes things.
What?
It's a reference. It's okay.
Remember when he said he'd kill a little girl?
Right.
No, not.
Oh, am I wrong?
No, because the. Now I feel awkward.
How old is your brother?
Like 38 or so.
This is the weirdest thing to answer dodgily like that. I need you
He's
to
like
know.
literally
You
thinking.
had to
Yeah.
guesstimate.
Guesstimate.
How long have you been gone?
I'm an idiot, no, that's not a word.
While.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. You must miss him very much. I know how you feel. Sort of. Being away from your siblings is hard. Do you want us to get him out? Yeah, that's what we do.
Is that you're from like the Naledi?
Sure.
Is that something the king does? He just like sends people around to take places?
Is that something I'd be familiar with?
Make a history check.
Alright.
Historically speaking, that's what a king is.
Technically true. 9.
Here's what I will say.
Yeah.
There's a specific example of this. As if I foreshadowed it a while ago when I explained a certain part of a place that you were just at.
Yeah.
So you can take whatever you like from that.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of what kings do. So, well, what we do is get people out of trouble. We'll go find your brother. You want us to bring him here? Or do you want us to bring you to him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He won't.
we're gonna need a way to find you if we end up doing it.
He probably won't want to go, though.
Because we're strangers?
No.
Because it's his land.
Yeah.
When you say he was the one that was supposed to get the land, because the king said so, or because he's like from there?
Well, he's from there, and he fought in the war, and he was knighted. So that's what we all thought. But then Thorn came in with his boys, and they had the decree, and
So it's not that the king changed his mind; it just didn't work out the way you thought it was going.
guess.
Okay.
But it doesn't make any sense. Thorn wasn't. I've never seen him before. No one knew who he was. Doesn't make any sense.
You
Then
still-
they threw him in jail just because he Murray just he didn't understand, so he wanted to know what was going on, and then they threw him in the stone home. Then they threw other people in the stone home for sticking up for him.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Scott sounds like he sucks.
Yeah.
Rennie, is it right if I call you Rennie? Or
Yeah.
do you prefer being called that?
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone else in the city who might be able to help with this as well? I mean,
Oh yeah, you got a rebellion going.
I don't know. I ran away.
Yeah, well that's okay.
was there anyone your brother was talking to that's hasn't already been thrown in jail?
I'm not supposed to tell anyone.
Well, if you can't trust the goat man you just met, then who can you trust?
You can't trust a goat man in an open kimono. Who
Yes.
can you trust?
Well,
I only asked because anything like that might help us get your brother out of there.
okay. You gotta promise not to tell anyone, okay?
We don't even talk to
course.
anyone else anyway.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to get married, and it was a secret. So I don't know if, well, he wasn't thrown in jail or anything, so I don't know. I left, but if there's anyone that's still there and he's not in jail, then you're gonna try to find someone. Just don't tell anyone. You ask around for Harry.
Harry, what?
Harry Garland.
course.
Full name is Harold. Harold Garland.
Harold Garland.
Him and Mary we're gonna get married and everything, but the Garlands, they want someone to. They're mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened to Harry. He wasn't in the stone home when I left, so
You think the Garland set it up? Get rid of your brother?
they didn't know. I don't know. I mean, Thorn just sort of came in. The Garlands didn't seem to know him. I don't know. I don't know. It all happened pretty quick.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll sort this out as we'll sort this out as best we can.
Okay.
I'll try to make it bloody with Thorn, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, hey, before I forget, take another one of these. I give him another good berry.
Thanks.
So, well, I mean, I guess, are we heading out? So, it's up to you.
No. I'm scared to go back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It might be best if you. Perhaps you should stay here, and we'll get in contact with you somehow once we sort things out.
Okay. Okay.
How far away is Aberlock?
Couple days.
Couple days?
Couple days.
Couple days.
How many miles is that?
A couple
You don't
of
know.
days.
More than 25, I
Yeah.
assume.
Miles actually don't exist in this universe. Everything is measured by feet or days.
That's it.
As the
There are miles.
centaur trots.
as far as the centaur trots.
All right, well, there's got to be places more interesting than this. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
You're let's go get the horses first, of course.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you soon, Rennie.
Renee,
Yes.
keep it cool.
Look out for yourself.
Thanks.
And don't show anyone that gold, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm sure you.
Yeah, no, I know.
I just want to make sure, like,
Mm-hmm.
got you.
Okay. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. And he just sort of like meanders back to the dock and just sort of like looks around,
I love
takes out a little bit of the gold and just sort of looks at it.
Yeah.
Just keeps looking at it.
I
Sweet
might be
Rennie.
able to buy a house with this.
Alrighty. What do you guys want to do?
It's like paying a beggar child in $1,000 bills.
Literally, like it's like you gave the kid like
500.
500 or like $1,000 bucks. Yeah.
Nice. That
He's
rocks.
like, holy shit.
Can I get some milk with this?
I know. for real.
It's important to
want ice
understand
cream.
that, like, Kaz was a pirate. His concept of the economy is I get a lot of money and then I spend it on booze and food and I don't care.
You don't have to explain
about
anything, baby.
this.
I feel you.
That's a real fuckboy.
That's right, baby. Food, booze, and bitches. That's it.
Exactly.
We're getting our horses and we're going to the place.
Yes.
Yes,
Time
we
bounce.
are. The gift
Ba-ba-ba-bow.
horse. I'm
Head
getting
over to the
brought
gift
this
horse.
now.
Yep.
You have another awkward conversation.
We do.
You retain your horses.
We got him.
Time to dip.
I sneer.
Jenna's like, come on.
Sneer.
Were
Word.
we, I assume we're splitting up the gold from
Yeah.
I believe.
20 divided by 4 is 5.
Yep.
Yes.
You all get 5
I
gold.
already.
Yeah, sure.
Not you, Garrett,
Why?
because you gave 5 gold to that kid,
Oh, yeah.
so you're,
Yeah.
you're neutral.
No, I added it and took it away already.
There you go.
That's what I've been doing on my phone. I've
wanna-
been track my inventory.
I wanna
I've
feel
been
it.
giving shit away today.
Yeah, baby.
I wanna feel it.
All right. We're riding.
So now that works.
Sure.
Riding horses, we're going.
Wait, how are we dividing up the horses? Because we only have 3.
Unless kill wants to. Wait, what?
We only have 3 horses.
We have 3
That's
horses.
plenty of horses. Oh my god, I'm so
Well,
strong. We don't need
yeah.
3 horses.
As we have
Who are you
recently
riding
learned
with,
that one of
then?
us can be a horse.
Or are we riding and he's a horse?
Or you should be a
He's a
horse
horse.
on top of another
Don't
horse.
turn
And
yourself
you're a
into
horse.
Well, that was the conversation I was trying to have the other day when nobody was paying attention to me. So,
Well, here's the thing: is that only lasts 2 hours.
exactly right. Which
So,
is why I was trying to talk to the horses and see how long they wanted to ride. Because if they only felt like riding for 2 hours, then I was just going to say it's fine. But
So we would, well,
I kind of figured you guys would want to ride longer than 2 hours, though.
yes, I imagine so.
So, I'll get on one of the horses.
I'm getting on one of the horses.
Cassandra, would you like
Puppies.
to
Amazing.
would you like to share share a horse
With anyone but me.
Not me. Stay away from me.
with me?
Kiss, would you like to walk next to the horses?
I'd love to share a horse with you, Indigo. Thank you.
Oh yes.
I will lift you up one
Thank
day.
you.
Wonderful. Alrighty. You begin to trot out of the Black Weld's Crown's Port. You begin to make your way up the road towards where you assume Aberlock is.
It's probably in this direction. It's worked for me
It's
before.
wherever the DM says it is. Go that way.
Christ, you guys, you literally have no idea where to go. So,
Master!
onward! That's right, yes.
Kill, check the map. Are we heading in the right direction?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
I'll allow it, fuck it.
It's an
After a little
imaginary game.
You begin to trot along, and you actually, the first thing that sort of catches your eye is you see,
A sign for Everlot?
no, six of the navalmen trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this mutilated and decapitated body of this.
Yeah.
I was
hill
wondering
giant.
how 6 regular guys were going to move that thing.
I was wondering what they plan on doing with it.
Yeah.
We already buried it.
Well, halfway, kind of.
Yeah.
They all seem to be, as far as you can tell, they're like just sort of like investigating it. And actually, one of them, Kill, I'll say you can see. Yes, Mikhail? Okay, Kill, you can see. One of them pulls out like a rather like impressive something from like one of the packs. And you can't really tell exactly what it is. He's too far away, but he holds it up, and the other ones go, "Oh, like they found something interesting."
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyways, so you keep riding past that.
Don't you?
You forget about me.
Apparently you didn't roll high enough on investigation.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
Correct.
It might have been an 8.
Well, yeah, you would have seen that. You just didn't
You didn't
necessarily
care.
think it was anything.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
yeah, if I just saw like bones or skins, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me money, give me weapons, give me something magical or a potion. That's it.
Good stuff. And you ride on.
We're going.
You ride on.
You ride on.
One of the first Pokemon ever made.
Yeah.
Rhyhorn, technically. Or no, Rhydon was the first Pokemon
Yeah,
ever
it's
made.
like
I was thinking
Rhydon,
Rhyhorn.
Bulbasaur, Mewtwo, or Arceus, whatever you want it to be. It's one of those 4.
That's very true. That's really funny. Very good, Garrett. That was a deep cut that not a lot of people will
Is it really
understand.
funny, Sal?
To me,
Is it?
to me, it's actually pretty funny. Yes, that was
I'll
a good
explain
deep
it
cut.
after the stream.
That was a deep cut.
Just because Arceus
Pat's at home like, yeah, that's
Pat's
good
loving
too.
it.
For
What?
sure.
Because he's God and he's the first Pokemon.
Okay, Arceus is God. Every Pokemon has the DNA of Mewtwo. Bulbasaur is the first in the Pokedex, and
Rhydon is literally the first
First one
Pokemon
designed.
created. Yeah,
Yeah.
designed, yeah. So yeah, there's 4 first Pokemon. Anyways, so you begin to ride up the road.
Do you think the president's
I'm
Pokemon is
within
the
arm's
first
reach.
Pokemon?
I can just.
It certainly would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Joe Biden's Pokemon would be.
Slow, bro.
Definitely slow, bro. 110% slow, bro. It's true. Anyways.
It's giving me real Psyduck vibes. I don't know why.
Ooh, big Psyduck vibes. for
Big
sure.
Psyduck guy.
That's right. Joe Biden.
What audience
Look at
is
this
this
guy.
for?
He's got big.
It's for me, man. I
This
don't
is for
fuck.
our political
the rest of the
Pokemon fans.
the stream is going to be us.
Who also like D&D.
Yep.
And who feel something about Joe Biden, good or
I love
bad.
it.
This is a conversation I actually want to have. But anyway.
I really do too. We'll talk about it later.
After the stream, we'll have it.
Yes, we can.
Chad suggested that Biden is a ditto.
Also is a ditto.
Oh, wow,
That's
real-
pretty good.
It's a
That's
real
some
flip-flop
political
of
humor
Pokemon
right there.
there.
Damn. That's funny. That is funny. That's ditto. That's hilarious. Okay, so good shit, everybody. Well done, Chad.
We did it, guys.
So you head up the road to Aberlock. You ride past this moderately desolate land, leaving behind the black sands of the shore of the southern part of Naledian behind you. You ride on, and after what feels like a good amount of hours, maybe 4 or 5, you eventually come up to an edge of what leads into a sort of gray. Some of you are from the mainland, so you would know these as evergrays. They're basically evergreens, but they're all gray. It's very simple, not original at all.
Got it.
Anyway, so
I like.
thank you. You make your way up to a conglomerate of evergrays that seem to form the makings of a forest that this road leads into. Up to the edge of the forest, you can see that there is a small, short wooden post with a couple different signs pointing a couple different ways. Two of them point to the right, and you can see a part of the road sort of ever so slightly trails off into what seems to be a trail, a road less traveled by, for lack of a better term. And two of those posts point that way. One of them says Herthome on it, and the other one is a town that really none of you have heard of, called Mystery.
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 I
Like
heard
M-I-S-T-R-E.
I got it.
T-R-I.
Mystery. T-R-E-Y-I-I-I-I-I-I.
E-I-G-H.
E-I-O.
Yeah. Sounds very
Um,
mysterious.
Yep. And
Don't say
then,
that.
Do we know anything about Earthhome as characters?
We've heard it referenced. Didn't Jameson say he's from there? Somebody said they're from the Hearth. I feel like it was Jameson. Yeah. I'm not-
well, no, Jameson said that he's from Amel.
Oh, he's from Amel.
Yeah.
He's from
Somebody said
Hellmount
Hearth.
specifically.
Yeah, Hellmount specifically.
Yeah.
Who said Hearth?
Who knows? Anyway, so
Check my
one
notes.
of them points forward, and that says Aberlock. One of them points to the left, and that says Corthome. And another one points behind you, and it says Crownsport. And then right under it, in small letters, it says Blackweld.
Suppose we should take the Aberlock.
That makes sense to me.
Yes.
Let's do it.
You guys head into the Evergrey Wood.
Look the way you think.
Alrighty. You begin to trot through the Evergrey, and at this point, it's about working its way into the evening. I would say probably something close to like 3, 4, and eventually, as you make your way through, you feel it get a little bit colder as you move north. Not shockingly by any means, but
These are woods.
these are woods. Yes.
What are the trees like? What kind of woods are we talking about here, Sam?
I literally just described it.
They're the
The
Everglades.
Everglades.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we passed those, and now we're gonna do a
No,
different
my
wood.
apologies.
Okay.
They were
No.
turning into
I'm
a set of forest. My bad. So they're Evergrays.
They're Everglades.
Yeah, yeah. You've never seen trees like this.
Yeah.
You've never even seen trees like evergreens. You've seen the Southwood, which was interesting to you, but not too
Dissimilar,
alien by any
yeah.
means. But this is definitely like, they don't even have leaves. They have like what looks like, I mean, they look like evergreens, but are gray.
Why don't they got a sign for this place? This place is cool as hell.
It's pretty.
I like. Go to touch them.
It's quite
Are they like the real sharp needles, or are they like
Yeah.
the soft pine
No,
needles?
they're the sharp. They're sharp needles for
coniferous.
sure.
Is that the term?
As you guys are traversing through, you can see the land slightly elevates a little bit, and then as you crest over, you can see peering through the trees now, just on the horizon, a large valley that just sort of like dips down and across on the other side, ways away. You can see that there is a beautiful mountainscape in the far distance in the horizon. From where you're looking here, you can see like you could feel the elevation slightly change as you move along, but it wasn't anything that was like super intense until you started to get to these sort of beginning points of the Evergrays, and you begin to make your way up, and you can feel as you press on, the horses are like really trying to like, continue their rhythm of their trot. And eventually you reach sort of, quote unquote, the summit of this little hill. But as you look over, you can see this vast landscape of spots of greens of the tops of trees. And even capped upon that is just little bits of snow in the far distance. You can see the snow caps of the great mountain range before you in the far horizon. And far, far down at this point, far, far away, still what you assume to be maybe a day's worth or 2 days worth of travel, you can see this little tiny speck of what looks like it could be the makings of a town, far, far in the distance, tucked away up against the mountain range, and in between all of that is a vast valley filled with forestation. All the way to the left, as you look to the west, you can see far, far out in the horizon the ever so tiny little speck of blue where the Cerulean Ocean sort of wraps around on this part of the coastline, and it's breathtaking. You suddenly realize that you're rather high up compared to everything else below, like pretty elevated, which is very interesting.
It's gonna be really weird for you, eh, Kiss?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, party drink.
Party drink.
Party drink.
Thanks.
It's a
Party
Good
drink.
catch.
I got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Nice.
Got 4.
Whoa.
23.
23.
16, baby.
16. Indigo, you are too enamored by the beauty that you see before you.
Lovely. Meaning me, of course.
Yes, of course. The three of you, as you look out, you all notice near that mountain range, you can see specks high in the air near where the mountains are. Tiny little dots, dark dots in the sky, 3 of them, just sort of circle around and just move far, far away in the horizon. And they disappear behind
Look at them.
the peaks of the mountains.
That had to be them, right?
You think those are the Nana babies?
Sorry, what's happening?
Do you see them in the distance? It's the little non-brush
They are
birds.
gone at this point, so
I know, I
you do
don't.
not see anything.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We thought maybe we saw them. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Glad to see them sticking together.
Me too.
Thriving.
Assuming it's not just 3 large birds.
It could be. Ah! And
Oh,
good for
fuck.
them. Good for 3 large birds.
More
Sal,
money
is
is on
this,
the Nana
is this
babies,
whole
though.
wood all evergraze, or is it kind of a mix of trees with them smattered in?
Down in the valley, it is all evergrey.
Very cool. We've been going a while now, huh?
Yeah.
You want to set up camp?
Yeah, well, it's still probably like not too late, but we've been
Not
traveling
too
a while,
late.
right?
You can set up camp if you want, if you don't want to go further into the valley.
Go a
But
little further, right?
what's that?
Or we could have a night with
Yeah,
a
if you want
great
to.
view.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's a perfect place to at least maybe take a little rest, let the horses
Sure.
rest for a minute.
Sure,
if you
that
want
makes
to.
sense.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. You guys begin to set up camp around here.
Yeah, we don't have to do a whole camp, but we can just do like a short rest.
You guys
Yeah,
wanna do
yeah,
a
it's
short
just a
rest?
Because
quick
we pretty
break.
much left in the morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's probably only like midday, really,
Mhm.
right? Yeah,
we
so
can
let's
short
let the
rest.
horses rest. I'll send up an owl familiar.
Okay.
Just to do like a little scouting mission.
Okay. You take time to conjure up this owl that comes into being, and it just sort of and just takes off into the sky and circles around. Make a perception check.
With advantage, so that's already a natural 20. So
Damn.
I believe it's a 20. Ooh, I don't know. Hang on one second.
20 something.
20 something.
Natural 20.
Pull up my little table.
Tableau.
An owl has yeah. So this is a familiar, so I can't use my stats. But it has perception plus 3, so 23.
23. You circle around, and rather quickly, you spot a few things. Firstly, down in the valley, there seems to be some movement at the tops of some of the trees nearby you, probably 500 or so feet downward into the valley. You can see that there are like a handful of little, what you assume to be creatures and critters,
Fuck me.
and they're moving in like weird patterns that are familiar to you. And you're like, what? This doesn't make any sense. This climate doesn't make any sense for them. They move like the primates that are native to the Maritimes through these trees, on the top of these trees and whatnot, and so that's a little weird. However, the more glaring thing as you loop around and see coming up the road behind you is someone on a galloping horse just fucking like beelining it up the road toward the Everglades.
Away from us or towards us?
From where you were coming from to you.
To us. Does it look like Stan?
You'd have to get closer.
Yeah, I'll come down.
Okay. You glide down, and you can see it is a familiar person. The smaller frame of Rennie
Ah,
riding, galloping, seemingly after you on a horse that you notice has some it's saddled up. It has a bridle in it, excuse me, and a couple little cloth banners that hang over its side that have the mark of the Naledian Navy on it.
hell yeah. Oh, join the Navy.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that's what you see.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I will just tell the familiar to go just say hi to the primates, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna say to them that hey, Rennie's coming.
What?
I think he joined the Navy.
What?
What?
What make you think that?
Why?
Oh, it's got a oh wait, maybe he didn't. Well, he's got a Navy horse.
Oh God, was there anyone following him?
Not that I saw.
Good
You can
for
ask him.
Yeah, I
he-
suppose I'll have to. In a
He
few
should be here
minutes,
soon.
yeah.
I wonder what's going on.
I'm so proud of him. Good job, Rennie.
You wait for him to show up,
Oh, yeah, take crown.
I'm just proud of Rennie.
No.
and eventually you hear and you see in the distance as he's sort of winding his way through the trees, following the road up the Evergraze up to you, and he just sort of holds his hand out. Hi,
Hey,
Hey, Renee.
hi.
Hi.
did you use that gold on a horse?
No,
Where'd you get the horse from, Rennie?
borrowed it.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Renee.
I wanted to come along.
Of course.
I wanted to help.
Of course you can help. It's your brother.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Come join us. We're glad you caught up.
Okay.
Yes. Should
Cool.
we disguise you? Are the people looking for you?
I don't know. Maybe disguise is good. Yeah.
Yes, well,
I don't know where they think I am or if they think I'm dead or something, but disguise is probably a good idea.
yes, we'll figure something.
Did
Don't worry about it when we get there.
anyone see you take this horse?
I don't think so.
Okay, well I'm good with it then.
Okay.
Good. Good work.
That's how property rights work. Is
Yeah.
if you have it, it's yours.
Finders keepers.
Maybe we should take off the flags, though. And I
Yeah,
immediately
it's
just
not a good idea.
start
And
cutting off any
he
sort of.
hops off and helps you. And
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
This looks just like my horse. Shut the fuck up.
I'd probably how long do we think the horses should rest before we take off?
A short rest is fine.
A short
for
rest
now.
is fine,
Yeah.
okay.
Especially if you feed them and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
Yeah, so we'll just feed them.
And all that jazz.
And all that jazz. So, what are we doing for the short rest? We just full on chilling. Does anyone have anything that they need to do?
Can I just do a little little walkabout, see if there's anything to forage?
Sure. Once you begin doing that, you also feel the connection to your familiar disconnect.
Sure.
And snuff.
Okay.
So proud of you, Rennie. You got the makings of a real adventurer.
Thanks.
Good job.
Hey, we've got a minute. Let me show you how to use that knife right. And so that's what my
Okay.
short rest is doing. I'm just kinda
Train
teaching
him how to
Aw.
murder a motherfucker.
I like it.
Yeah.
Aw.
So you get him under the nuts. You just carve him up.
Listen,
Careful though, if you go for the taint,
Yeah,
it
it's not
could
gonna
go
work.
all wrong.
Yeah.
you want to make sure you get the last blow. Period. It
And
doesn't-
no matter
it
who
doesn't
you're
matter.
with,
Doesn't matter.
sneak in there, get the last blow. Too funny. Yeah, you do so. Kill, as you're looking around, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Because I do have a dagger left.
Kiss,
anyway, so I
Indigo,
can-
you doing anything?
Cassandra, I don't suppose you have any things we could use for disguise.
Let me look. Would I have anything necessarily in my bag?
I mean, you have extra pairs of clothes and stuff that would probably fit him.
Yeah.
None of anyone else's clothes would fit him. So
Right. They're sort of, they're girl clothes, but he's welcome to borrow them.
Could I something I could maybe turn into a hat of some kind?
Oh, sure. Really, you can do that with any of these things. They're
Yeah,
all.
some take some
You also
Rats.
probably have. Oh, okay, that's fine. Never mind.
What?
I like the idea that you only have one beret. I was gonna say.
Oh,
maybe
I
you have a couple
definitely
other-
only-
yeah, yeah.
no, I
You
only have one beret.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, she takes one off.
There's
and
no need
there's
to-
another
There's another one under it. Yeah, yeah.
There's something else we can turn into a hat.
That's a
Would be
good
great.
idea.
Yes.
Here. Just an old shirt.
I'm trying to make some kind of disguise for
Here.
for
Here.
ready.
No, hang on. That's my backup hat. For later.
Some sort of even just like a hood or something to kind of like.
Can you make
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say go ahead and
and
just give me a just give me a fucking.
Do you have a tailor's kit?
I know.
I don't, and I don't have proficiency with disguise kit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll say you could probably tear a few pieces of clothing of Cassandra's and like tie it together to make a makeshift like
Yeah.
hood that he could just wear over his head or
Very
something.
high fashion.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's very fashionable.
Yeah,
Gouge
I'll say you
nose.
can do that. That doesn't require a check.
Could you
Very
turn him
high
blue on
fashion, I mean, it
purpose?
looks like shit.
Sorry,
Uh,
am I?
You don't have to roll. That
roll.
that won't
Doesn't
require a
matter.
check
Okay.
because you're just crudely sort of making this thing.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys complete a short rest. So
I
you
rolled
can,
an 18 on the perception.
amazing. You look around, and there's not much around you, like in this portion of the Evergrey. You assume if you travel further down, you'll probably get a better understanding of whatever the fuck those creatures were.
Cool.
So, but your short rest is completed.
Awesome. Hey, by the way, there's a point to the tree. I'm like right around there, about maybe 500 feet away. There's some likely violent primates in that tree.
God.
Yeah, I kind of like, they're giving me a similar vibe to something I know back home, but I'm pretty sure they tore my familiar to shreds before.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
So they might be hungry.
Oh, God.
So just be on your guard.
Yes, perhaps we should avoid that particular.
How many
You feel
are
confident
there?
with that dagger, Rennie?
I don't know. There's a
yeah,
few.
we could probably just avoid them.
Do you know what those things are?
Well, my brother always called them neck biters because they like to go for the neck.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not so bad.
Yeah. They're kind of like the stories say that they got stuck here, like years ago, and they just sort of decided to stay, and multiplied and all those things, but they're not really like they're not like normal beasts and stuff. Does that make sense? My mom always used to tell me stories, and she would say that they were from a place called they called it the Shadowfell. But that's just stories, so I don't know. I mean, they don't look like normal things. But that's the stories about the Evergrays and whatnot.
When they start to bite on your neck, do they keep biting? What's their end goal?
I don't know. I never saw it happen.
No.
It's usually. I mean, they usually only attack like the things that they can eat and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Small little critters.
Oh, so
you know?
when I ran
fine.
away, I didn't really have any trouble with them. I stayed away from them just in case. But
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, perhaps
Well, all
we
right.
should steer clear.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Good, thank you.
Maybe you stay close to me. You are small.
Sure. I am. Good point.
Every time we point out you're small, just remember, I didn't understand a word of what you said, but then again, you're very small.
Then again, you're very small.
Very true. Okay. So, the four of you pack up your things. You set upon your mounts along with a new companion in Reynald, little Rennie, and he mounts his acquired naval horse.
He's probably got the best one.
Yeah.
He definitely does.
Rennie, do you want to switch horses?
And he's like, nope.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. And you all look out across this beautiful valley. And you can feel not only the weight of the thick air around you, but you can almost feel the weight of what you're about to step into. There's something about this that feels right, but also it's heavy. You feel a responsibility to a child that you haven't before. Someone who had no one, who trusts you. Implicitly, as far as you can tell. And as each of you sort of catch a glimpse of Rennie's face as you move on, you can see as you get closer the trepidation wash over his face. But at the same time, you can see the glimmer of hope in his eyes. And we're actually going to call the session there for the evening. I know it's like pretty early. It's like 9:10 or whatever.
That's all right.
But I'm glad that we're there. I'm glad that we've set this up. And I'm very interested in knowing about what might happen next with all of you. So I want to save any sort. I don't want to stop in the middle of something if it gets going.
Yeah.
But we've finally taken our step into this new situation, let's call it.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
The Evergrays.
Thank you, chat and everybody, for sticking around and watching today. I know it was a little bit of a shorter episode. Sorry about that, but think of it more as our little interlude into our next arc here. So I hope you enjoyed everything. Shouts out to you, Extra, for that dope NPC who is now an Inquisitor of Hyrule.
Yeah,
who
major
is
player. Holy
technically a
shit.
huge NPC in the world. If any of you saw anything
That's
from
gonna
our
be
first
huge.
campaign, so
You
we'll
guys
see what
know
happens.
anything about your Petra lore?
Your Petra lore. Yeah, true.
Cementing it.
Look into I don't know if anything on the Hyrule Academy has been put up on the wiki yet or anything. But I don't even know if it's been mentioned up to the episode that maybe it has. I don't remember.
It's been mentioned for sure.
Sure.
But I don't think we have a whole lot of information on it on there yet.
Well, maybe our characters this campaign will find out some more information. But the Hyrule Academy is a big deal, and the Inquisitors are very powerful and influential people. So, Extra, you can feel connected to the Inquisitor.
Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean. It worked out great. When you described the character, I was like, that's just an Inquisitor from Hyrule. So I was like, fuck it. They're an Inquisitor now. So Inquisitor Talil Jaral. How fun. And that's a perfect name, too. Great name.
It's
And it's a high elf. Great. I love it. Great stuff. Good job, Extra. Thanks, everybody else, for joining in. We really do appreciate it. We're going to be back here same time, same place next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So join us in next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens next. So don't forget... hop into the Discord. We would love to have you there if you're not there. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. You can get some emotes. Hopefully we'll have some new ones next week. And
Tell your friends.
tell your friends, please. Bring some of your friends around.
Yeah.
Bring your family. Bring your dad and your mom and your sister and your brother and your
We're talking
whatever
about
you want.
Sue went straight to dad's.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, Jenna's
Bring them dilfs.
watches, you know, bring those dilfs in here, motherfucker. Shouts out.
We're normal. We promise.
I'm not. Anyways, thank you guys so much. We will see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
See ya.
Have a good week.